Hey, everybody. Welcome to the AAA episode 199. One away.
Yes.
One away from the big 200. Sweet. And joining me today is a special edition. Sinatra, unfortunately, will not be here. He is caught up with other matters, rather important ones. So he's here in spirit. We will miss him dearly. But yeah, unfortunately, Sinatra will not be joining us. So I have invited our good friend Sam to come on by. So it'll be a very European show. How you doing, Sam?
I'm not too bad, thank you, Polly. Too bad. Hello, everybody in chat.
So if you don't know Sam, he's well, I don't know.
Oh, educate yourself. No, I'm just
He's yeah. What the hell? If you Sam is an occasional and welcome guest on Noir Bar. Always happy to have him on. It's a good time. And Drunkle is here, of course. Drunkle, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Cool. That's what I expect from an angelic visitation. Is just
Of course.
you know, after
Oh, well, there you
the
go.
skies open up, thundering theophany, light pierces the clouds, and what's going on?
Theophany? I'm theophanizing right now, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm feeling divine.
Uncle, this is supposed to be a family-friendly show, okay? Right? No theophanizing, if you please.
Well, come on.
We are live.
It's more of an audio element. If you can hear me theophanizing in the background, then fair enough. But I keep it quite quiet. I'm a seasoned theophanizer.
A master at it, you would say.
Yeah, Darren Root. I know Sam's voice is low. I just maxed him out in Discord, and it hasn't helped. Sam, can you turn yourself up any on your end?
I can have a quick look here, yeah.
Lean closer to the microphone.
It's strapped to my face.
Turn the microphone up. Stop being a cunt.
The analog option, just lean closer.
Yeah.
Went to some settings. I apologise if I deafen anyone.
Uh-oh. Let me get over to Discord to turn you down.
Mm-hmm. Right. How's this? A little bit better?
Was there a difference?
I've maxed everything I can.
Oh, all right. All right, everybody. We're just going to be listening to Sam at such and such a volume today.
I do apologise, chat. This was a bit of a last-minute arrangement.
Yeah, no kidding it was. And we appreciate Sam coming in at the last minute. And I've got the wrong donations turned on because it's Polly's stream.
No, that's right. That's perfectly fine.
Far donated $12 to say, welcome, Sam. Indeed, welcome, Sam. You know the interesting thing about that particular one, Drunkle, if you were paying attention, I cut it literally one frame, not two, not three, one frame before you saw Vag. Boom! And no, I'm not kidding about that. It's
that
not
one
fun.
up recently as well.
No, I haven't. I've got to turn that one fucking down. Jesus Christ, scared the shit out of me.
You do?
Yeah. Blackout 8879. Thank you for the 1850 and the one shot, two shot. Day one of my trip to Vermont. Made it to Richmond after driving 12 hours. Time for drinks and some good food in Vermont. What's Vermont known for? I mean, other than witch windows.
Is that where vermouth comes from?
No.
Oh, why do they call it vermouth then?
Vermouth, Vermont? I think it's just a coincidence.
Yeah, it's got to be from the vermouth region.
Yes, they're very protective.
I mean, look, some people are, aren't they? Some people are.
Of
But
their
when
regions?
it comes to
What?
wines and cheeses.
I have no idea on this subject of conversation.
Yeah.
I have no knowledge on this matter, unfortunately.
Yeah, the French don't break up like, you know, half a row of vines and call it a region or anything. Not at all.
Yeah. More of a borough. I mean, it was actually the French who named Vermont as well. You know, it's a French. It comes from two French words.
Vermont.
And Mont. Okay.
Well, okay, we can go with this. The Bourbon region was named after the French, the Bourbon family. Oh my God, to everyone who didn't know that. Yeah, deal with it.
Well, now, I mean, I didn't know that, and I was happy.
Yeah, well, sorry. That was when it was still part of French Louisiana, right? And the Bourbon family owned that particular region, and the region used to be much, much, much fucking larger than it is today. It shrunk all the way down to Bourbon County.
Yeah, because it got cold. Vermont is the home of maple syrup. Famous for that.
Is that right?
And also Ben and Jerry's began in Vermont.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, God. So, should it be wiped off the map now or later?
I think so, yeah. I mean, if purely for the you know, for being Canadian.
There is that.
And it was one of the first states to outlaw slavery as well. Are we gonna fucking stand for that? Are you gonna have that, Jim?
So there, we got to stand in for Sam now. Sam has his own avatar. I chose Jean-Luc Picard. What could be more perfect? The Frenchman who sounds British.
You know what? That's absolutely fine by me.
That's right. the British guy named in a French manner.
Yeah. But he's supposed to be from Laval, France, but it's like, listen to his voice. Like,
he's a fucking Shakespearean actor.
Yeah,
for fuck's sake.
Like, you remember the episode when he goes home to the Picard vineyards? Like, he even lives on a vineyard. Like, of course he does, right? And even his brother is British as fuck. So it's like, apparently there's some Brits that moved to France, never adopted the local language or any of its customs, but rolled with the name hardcore.
Fucking hell, that's historically accurate. Brittany, Normandy, bloody Gascony. Name the region, and I'll tell you how the British did not integrate. Oh, brilliant.
Okay, there we go. Blackout 8879, thank you for the 1650 and the big night thump. Tell me how the grass tastes, little man. It's probably bad. Tastes like defeat, and blood from your crushed rib cage. That's yeah.
Of course, yeah. Shadow threw $1 saying, "Hey there, you cheeky Welsh pineapple." Not Welsh, not pineapple either. Decided to show you some love today. Glad to catch his AAA, and we're glad to have you here, Shadowclaw. And yesterday, Trimble threw me $5 during Sinatra's Tucker Tuesday, saying just because. What a flex. There's like on fucking Friday last week, fucking Mr. Pickman threw me $1,000 on Sinatra's show. That must have been so fucking insulting to the poor guy.
How mannered of you to bring it up a week later when he's not here. It's Jesus Christ, man.
I said at the time, what a flex. I said it right afterwards. I'm not even hosting. That was a brand new one as well. And oh shit, while we're talking about things that people have given us as well, Bryce, the man that is known as Bryce. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, so close. You're so close to seeing it. It's just scary. So go ahead. You were saying?
Threw me 2 games over Steam. He said Prison Break or Medieval Mass Effect. Why not both? He brought me Dragon Age Inquisition and A Way Out. Thank you very much, Bryce. That was that was a week ago, but I keep forgetting to fucking thank you for it. So I've just added the games now. I refuse to add the games to my library until I've thanked the person that bought them. And we done it, guys. We done it. Proud of every single one of us. So, Picard, eh?
No, I was just waiting to see if you had anything else to brag on while I was double checking the donation stream or donation theme. And
to brag on.
I'm on AAA, not
a pretty big dick,
not Noir Bar. All right, whatever. Moving on. I don't know.
We've got just 2 bold floating heads sat next to each other.
Then you're not floating. You're sitting. You're sitting.
Yeah, no, I can never truly sit because my butt cheeks are at the back. You see.
Yeah.
That'd be clear. It would look like I'm lying down more than anything. But no, I am floating, just very close to the.
Far, thank you for the $12. Hope you switch the donations over so Sam gets the true welcome. Well, Sam's always welcome here. There are many a couches, and there he is. He won't be drinking liquor with us today. Tea, Earl Grey, hot as usual.
You joke, but I literally have that in front of me.
Do you actually? You drink Earl Grey tea?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, I
god,
do.
what the fuck?
It's good. It's good.
I'm not saying it's
Come on,
not. It's just a way to live up to the stereotype, man. Shit.
I'm not going to back you up on that, Sam, because Earl Grey is dog shit.
You are Welsh, aren't you?
No, I'm not. Oh. Polly, I'm going to punch a Starfleet captain.
You don't want to do that, man. They've got brigs and well, actually, I was about to say they've got prisons, but the prisons are like you just go to like a grassy, beautiful planet and do gardening. From what I've seen in the show, you know, it's not really
Awesome.
You said you're a big Voyager fan, right?
Yeah.
Remember the first episode when Cap Janeway goes to get Tom Paris and recruit him? He's a fucking terrorist with the Maquis. He's a traitor. He's left Starfleet to go help them. And in a second I'll finish. What a joke that is. Fake Gamer Cat, thank you for the $2. Good news! I finally got a new job! In 2 weeks, I'll officially be done with Walmart and on the job where I don't have to deal with the fucking retarded-ass customers. At Walmart?
Good for you, man.
Bad customers? No. But congratulations on the new job, man. It's
well done. Good work.
Yeah, no, seriously, Fake Gamer Cat. I know the feeling of relief of leaving a bad job. Don't we always, gentlemen? Like, it just, like, it.
Oh, God, yeah.
When there's, especially when there's an end date, the days going up there, you just float through them because people say things to you. Can I get you to do this? And you're like, no.
No.
I would, but I don't want to.
Oh, I can't wait to leave this job. The guy in charge is a real asshole.
Yeah,
it's funny because the guy in charge is me.
Yeah, Ham and Beans is right. Tom Paris was in a summer camp. When Janeway approached him, he was in a penal colony. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? He was out in like, you know, beautiful green grass, just doing some garden and doing some work. It's like, he's a traitor. He's a terrorist. He's supplied aid and comfort to the enemy and joined them. And what's his punishment? A few years doing some gardening. Like, what the fuck?
They're not. Look, come on. This is what we're on about, a futuristic utopia here. Like, punishment. It's not. It's about rehabilitation, not punishment. Now, you know, there's no capital punishment for treachery or anything else. You know, even if you did have a cell to sleep in, it would be well fucking furnished. You're gonna have all your amenities. You're gonna have comforts. Hell, you're gonna have rights, Polly.
Well, even prisoners have. I don't know. These OBS fucking things, they makes it look like I'm peeking over top of everyone else, but I might not be. I have no way of knowing because they lie.
I like Paris though. He was the bad boy of the show
for a while. You know, and then he came
a fucking wife.
Yeah, then he becomes Mr. Family Man, and that was okay because it meant more B'Elanna Torres, which I was a fan of.
Yeah.
You know,
but also, like, he got her pregnant as well. So that is, we have evidence that he was the only one who was banging. What, banging someone who wasn't a fucking hologram? Anyway. That episode where the fucking, what was it, Fairhaven?
Yeah.
Where fucking the captain ends up falling in love with a hologram.
Yeah.
And she's all like, oh, should I, shouldn't I, should I? And fucking, what was it? The doctor's like, were you intimate with him? She goes, that's none of your fucking business. They boned. She banged fucking force fields and light.
Yeah.
I would not follow her into battle after that. You'd be like, so yeah, everyone get behind me.
Everyone does. I mean,
you fucked a hologram.
Okay, so we have like, you know, worldwide fiber optic connected interconnectivity through the internet, and what is it used for? Porn. Just for porn. And this show.
Well, other stuff as well. They're AAA.
Yeah. But mostly porn. And so you have the holodecks, and one time on Deep Space Nine, Quark actually joked about it, and it was meant as the double entendre that it sounded like. It's like he's got all kinds of the holo suites there, as they call them, and he's got all kinds of sexy programs because it's like a intergalactic bar, right? And so it's like, well, the Klingons are up there. It's going to take a while to clean up afterwards. You know why, right? Yeah. Think about you banged a light and force field woman, and then she disappears. So what you brought in with you leave behind.
Who wipes down the loads? Actually, I take back about Tom Paris being the only one that we have evidence of him actually getting it on with someone, because Neelix fucked a Klingon, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Or rather, got fucked by a Klingon.
Yeah, and Picard got laid a few times in Next Generation.
Oh yeah,
he banged Vosh and.
That I was watching The Next Generation last night, and this is well, I much prefer Voyager because Voyager's darker. Well, in light, that is, you know. But fucking Star Trek is so incredibly the Next Generation, sorry, so incredibly well lit, and there's carpet. There's a fucking carpet. But what really pissed me off is Wesley Crusher. You look. Why is he there? They've had ample opportunity to get him a fucking babysitter, send him to boarding school or something like that. While Mama's off doing her doctorings, right? Like you got look at Voyager, Naomi Wildman. I understand why she was there, right? Because they picked her up. She was fucking orphaned or some shit like that, and it's okay. We'll look after you. There's a child on the ship now. Fine, okay, brilliant. But they're 25 years away from home, so you can understand why. But fucking Polana Torres has a baby. You understand why? They can't drop that one off. Fucking 7 of 9 and her little Borglets. You understand why they're there.
No, you don't. No, you don't. The Borg kids, you don't understand why they're there. They were obnoxious and annoying and fuck each other. This shit is fucking airlocked every one of them. They're Borgs. Who cares? They're kids.
What? 7 was a Borg?
Yeah, but she looked good in a cat suit. It's different.
Oh, God, didn't she? Oh, my God. You know, apparently, when she went to the bathroom between shots, you'd have to take the whole thing off.
Yeah.
I have no problems with that whatsoever.
Yeah, speaking of which, here, hold on. Let me start by sharing the screen with you guys. Screen.
Why was Wesley Crusher there? There's no reason for his little fucking rainbow suit wearing ass to be there.
They did send him out to a babysitter eventually. They called it Starfleet Academy.
Yeah, it's like
Look
the
at this.
Marines.
Look, this exists. A bust of the Picard facepalm. I need this in my life.
Oh, same.
Excellent work.
Not the coloured one. I want the
The stone one?
bronze.
Yeah.
Stone. Yeah, I want that one. I
Yeah.
want that one. I want 2.
I would buy it, and the idea is that you're like it's a bronze sculpture, and I was just when I was looking for your picture, that's when I started reading about these. They do bronze casting the same way they do marble casting. It's just bronze dust or marble dust that they mix with a resin and then compress into that shape. And the idea is you're meant to paint it. I think I would paint it white so it looked marble. Go Roman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, agreed.
Just have a plaque underneath that says frustration.
Yeah. Yeah.
The artsier man.
Picardos, the god of frustration.
You've heard of the thinker. Are you ready for the facepalm?
Love it. Miss Palmos.
So actually, how are you doing today, Sam? You're in the same time zone. Finally, we got 2 guys that are up late to do the show.
I'm an hour ahead of Drunkle, I do believe.
You're an hour ahead?
Yes,
Only chronologically. In life, he's years behind me.
Mr. Pickman's like,
I'm-
Sinatra looks different today. Okay, yeah, I was thinking about that last night. I'm gonna have to continually announce as people come in. So this is Sam. He's the Picard avatar. Because Sinatra is off doing other things today, for those of you who don't know. And important stuff, IRL stuff, but he couldn't be here today, so I decided to ask my Noir Bar friend Sam to come on by. And if you don't watch Noir Bar, what are you doing? Watch Noir Bar. Yeah.
You have no taste. Probably drink Earl Grey.
Right, exactly. How dare you? Who even drinks that? Yes, I'm here to make it so number 1. And while Sinatra's off, doing number 2.
Yeah, life shit.
Exactly.
Oh, hey, Pop-Tart's here. Hey, Pop-Tart. So there is where you can find Noir Bar, where Sam is an occasional guest. Mostly it's with Far. If we're lucky, Sam will come by. It's good.
Why are you linking your channel on your channel?
For those who haven't subscribed in the future.
They can do that
in
from
the future.
This video. They don't need the link.
It's not true. It's not true. I do it everywhere. No, I no. It's the extra hint. Let me ask you this: when you're watching a fuck ton of shows out there, especially MCN multi-channel network shows, they say, remember to click the subscribe button, and you'll see the finger come up and click it, and it's like, but I have a cursor on my screen. Why are you doing that? It's the reminder. It's the reminder. And click that bell. You've got the bell right there on their screen. Why are they showing you the bell and then clicking with the finger that you've already got? Same reason, Drunkle.
The likelihood is you're there watching some fucking movie, not movie, a YouTube video which pertains to the current zeitgeist. Going to been something about Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard or something. You end up on one of these fucking stupid green screen channels where you got some bitch with half a shaved head saying, before we get to the fucking video, don't forget to subscribe. And I'm like, no, I will not now. I don't like being told.
I actually, yeah, I definitely agree with you there when you're like, don't forget to. But then I think, is that why I've got such low channel subscription? Because I don't market and push? And then I think, no, it's like undignified and obnoxious when people do that. It's like, just get to the content. Yeah. So I don't know. I've never.
Please like and subscribe.
Yeah.
I was about to say, on that subject,
so while I'm at it, everyone like and subscribe and share us on social media.
Yeah.
Check me out on my Instagram. And by the way, we're streaming on Instagram and Stream Me and D Live and YouTube Live or Facebook Live.
No, I particularly
we're
dislike
not,
the way
actually.
they say it as well.
We're just here.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Right.
I'm not going to forget because I wasn't going to in the first place.
Right. It's meant to make you. Yeah. It's meant for. How much of YouTube is meant to bolster subscription rates so you can tickle the algorithm's clitoris into getting pushed into more recommends? When they get 8-year-olds who can be guilted that way to subscribe, like, you know, half of Philip DeFranco's audience was 12 years old before they abandoned their channel.
We were all 12 years old at one point.
Right, but I wasn't. Even then, I knew not to subscribe to Shillip DeFaco. I mean,
come on, Franco. I mean, you know, we might have once been 12, but, you know, the three of us have at least, you know, transcended our disability since.
Yes, my IQ's above 20 now.
Oh, keep it damn, sis. Don't forget about the Streamlabs. Well, I haven't, but you know, who definitely hasn't?
You?
Alamo Gulf Citizen, because he's out there doing the Lord's work. Thank you for posting our links. There's the word I'm looking for. Hey, you know something I came across yesterday that was just funny as hell? Probably just because it was late. It was late at night.
I thought that was a rhetorical question, but you were waiting for an answer.
Well, yeah, no rhetorics here, sir. Came across this. It was pretty late, so maybe it's not that funny, but I thought it was. Let's go turn it up.
My dog stepped on a bee. Objection, relevance. My dog stepped on a bee, stepped on a bee, stepped on a bee. My dog stepped on a bee, stepped on a bee.
Good work.
It's like she was getting a low budget a hobo and took a facial or some bullshit. That's what that looks like.
I don't know. I take it in a different way. That everyone's thinking like, oh, that reaction is her fucking hamming it up, you know, gilding the lily when it comes to her sad and pathetic attempt at acting. But really, I look at it now, and this might be a game changer for everyone. But that is the expression of immediate regret after realizing what she just said.
What did I just do? They're watching me.
God, what's
that's a good point.
Oh God, they're gonna clip this on YouTube and make a ridiculous parody video.
No, but I was thinking last night. Far was like, because it's only 20 seconds long, right? And that includes like the don't forget to like and subscribe that actually comes up at the end that I paused before it did. And Far was like, oh, I wish someone had made an extended version of that. And I'm thinking, yeah, they really should have, because the beat, you know, was a little catchy, right? And they could have went full, like, you know, with the beat. You know what I mean? Like, bees and cats and bees and cats and bees and cats and, you know what I mean? It would have been great.
That's actually a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Or bees and dogs.
Yeah, it would have been bees and dogs. Yeah, bees and dogs and bees. Yeah, and take her words and just put a little bit more bass on her dogs and go high end on the bees.
Bees on dogs and
I love how the prosecutor cuts in with objection, relevance. It's like, right? What are you talking about, lady? What are you?
I want to start a petition to get Camille Vasquez to take over Amber Heard's role in the Aquaman movie. I think she could pull it off.
Bruce Campbell's got 3 million signatures at the moment.
Brilliant.
That's for we had that on Monday. Yeah, a petition. 3 million signatures, and that was last I checked. I mean, it's probably gone way up since then.
Oh.
And he did comment saying, "Show me a script."
Stop blow. Top bloke.
So we say, gentlemen, you want to get into some schnews?
Yeah.
Let's just grab some news.
Yeah, I think we shall. It's very European in here today. I'm not quite sure what's happening.
Yeah, are you feeling a little more educated than usual?
No, but I do feel the need to flip a car over a soccer match for some reason. I don't know why.
You can do that. You can, and you know what? If the car lands on someone, no problem. Free healthcare.
I've been wanting to meet more jihadis. Maybe Europe is the way. Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the right place.
Here we are. All right, moving along. Teens arrested following Orbeez gun shooting in Easton. Do you know what Orbeez are?
It's like even cheaper Arby's, isn't it?
Good guess, but no. It's
They're the little like marble-like things that swell up on contact with water.
yeah, they're little water pellets. They're tiny little water pellets. And why? Because the Easton Police on Saturday, officers responded to the grocery store after a citizen complained of being shot. The victim told the police, shot by an airsoft gun. Okay, but they misrepresented. The victim told the police he was shot by passengers in a white Kia as he was walking into the store. So they were like,
Drive by.
Yeah. So the police were like, oh my God, we got an active shooter situation. And it's like, no, this was the equivalent of kids throwing water balloons. Like, for real though.
Yeah.
And
Look how they massacred my boy.
yeah, they got him all wet. His clothing wasn't color fast. It bled everywhere. The color, I mean.
Yeah, they massacred my boy.
Always check for color fastness. Now, I'm going to get a little political here. You know why this happens? News entertainers. That's right. You guessed it.
Yeah.
No, the hysteria around it, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's actually not as common as you would think. You've got better chances of ABC, 1, 2, 3, of all these different things happening to you. You have Joe Biden recently saying that, a nighttime address that had hilariously low viewership, saying that the most common cause of death for children is firearms. And when pressed about that, I mean,
Incorrect.
does that not sound off to you, gentlemen? Like, in chat, ladies, gentlemen?
I know it's off. I actually saw a graph the other day of, I think it was child death since the 70s up to present day. And don't get me wrong, you got your diseases and shit, which have been going down and everything, but the biggest one was actually vehicular manslaughter.
Oh, those things, that comparison that we frequently make and are told that that's not the same. That one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. And it is way higher than everything else.
When pressed on where, like, this is the president who said it, and he was reading it from a teleprompter. So where was the White House, the administration, getting that data from? What the hell to back that up? Because that's a hot pepper of a fucking claim. Like, that means you're living in fucking, Jesus Christ, the Congo. Is that right? And it's like, well, our numbers included from ages 1 to 24. Children?
Oh, yes. Adult children.
You included up to age 24. Motherfuckers. And it's like, yeah, you know what?
Man.
I'm going to say it. Remove a certain demographic and that number drops by 90%. There, I said it.
And why shouldn't you? You're already fudging the numbers anyway. Why stop there? You actually say, do you know what? Actually, no one has died of COVID at all because we're actually measuring the amount of people in the Arctic instead of in the USA.
Why not? I mean, it's not my fault you didn't understand what we meant. Well, yeah, actually, it kind of is.
How many people, when you look at the population of penguins in the Antarctic, have died of a drug overdose? None. It's perfectly safe. If you're gonna fuck around with the stats, go nuts.
I'm reminded of feminist glaciology for some reason.
Is that the cold shoulder?
Well done. Well done.
Yep.
That was good. Yeah. I need a sound pad. I would be dinging that one. That was good. I mean, first of all, good on you, Sam, for bringing up that peer-reviewed paper on feminist glaciology and round it off with a nice singer. I'm happy now.
What is feminist glaciology?
Oh, you don't know okay, so this is a classic thing back in the day. A woman a grad student actually wrote a paper on feminist glaciology, and it was submitted to a peer-reviewed micro journal. It's a very small journal, but still it was peer-reviewed, and it was published. And it was on human-ice interaction, on how it has a patriarchal understanding, and if we depatriarchalize our understanding of how glaciers move and whatnot, we'd all have a better understanding of human-ice interaction. And it was called Towards an Understanding of a Feminist Glaciology.
I believe the words feminist lens was used, which I just want to point out. If anybody in chat, if you ever hear the term something lens being used, yeah, it means, you know, through these presumptions. Now, those presumptions may or may not be correct. But
is it little words like that? Yeah, feminist lens. You're gonna go, all right. So yeah, we're dealing with a blue-haired twat here. You know, one of my favorites is the word gaze. You know, it's like the tourist gaze. You go out fucking in university. Yeah, every time the fucking lecturer said male gaze. Dylan, stop fucking laughing.
So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. So you don't think we're making up Sage Journals, which is, I've got something published in Sage. I mean, they're a huge publication, got multiple journals. An impact factor of 10. Why don't you just say, ain't no one ever fucking read it? Impact is a number of variables that go into it. How many times it's been cited in other papers, and then cited, and how many times those papers have been cited. So it's a measure of how much influence your particular research has had. An impact factor of 10 is like, Jesus Christ, why'd you even publish? No one's read it. But let's read the abstract for some lulls, huh? Glaciers are key icons of climate change and global environmental change. However, the relationships among gender, science, and glaciers, Jesus Christ.
Of course, yeah, we want to be as inclusive as possible here.
Right. Particularly related to epistemological questions about the production of glaciological knowledge remain understudied. Thus, this paper proposes a feminist glaciology framework with 4 key components. 1, knowledge producers. 2, I don't know why the Noir Bar, it's set on AAA. Shit. Sergeant Fragorock, thank you for the $3. Feminist lens. You mean beer goggles? They will get pretty that way. Well done, Sergeant.
Strong word.
2, gendered science and knowledge. 3, systems of scientific domination. And 4, alternative representations of glaciers. You have to let the glaciers express themselves.
Of course you do. Like, look, they don't know if they're going to be a glacier or an iceberg until they grow up, you know, and identify as whatever. So,
are you ready for the hot pepper final line? Here it is. Bolt in, gentlemen. Merging feminist post-colonial science studies and feminist political ecology, the feminist glaciology framework generates robust analysis of gender power and epistemologies in dynamic socio-ecological systems, thereby leading to a more and just and equitable science and human-ice interactions.
Oh, Jesus.
You kind of wish there were comments on this website, you know? You have to scroll down to, like, you know,
it was
John from Cardiff going, what the fuck is this?
They got it. Like, believe me, this made the round. Sam, am I right? Like this.
Oh God, yeah.
I mean, here you are referencing it years later. It's like this is like literal, well, not literal, figurative laughing stock. Like, if there is such a thing as a stock where, you know, the whole head and hands in the thing where people throw rotten fruit at you in the center of town, this is it in academia. You are a mocking, you know, that's great. Love it.
Yeah, you're an academic meme.
Yeah.
I prefer my trad glaciology personally when it comes to the expression of glaciers.
I mean, she keeps bringing it up.
Daddy Glacier.
There's only 2 forms of water, you know? Binary.
Well, there's actually 4. I wonder if she brings that up into the epistemological possibilities.
Wait,
you know,
4?
Yeah. Of water? Sure.
Water, ice, steam?
Plasma.
Or vapor?
Plasma.
Plasma is a type of water?
It's a state of matter.
Yes.
But I know, I said there's only 2 types of water, which, don't get me wrong, it's not binary. I realise what I said now. Because there is vapor as well.
Yeah, so we're talking, you know, Pwnage here. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it could be one of any 4. We could enter into quantum sexuality of water. It could be one, both, neither, or either.
No, we cannot, Samuel.
Damn it. Oh,
No, you're on
He's
about
trying
states
to-
of matter. I was on about specifically water because it pertains to glaciers.
well, I mean, there's water, and then there's body positive water.
Oh, God, heavy water. okay.
And there's Snow Pilot.
Distill my asshole.
Wait, is that a Sam? Yeah, for those of you who have just tumbled in. Yes, Sinatra unfortunately cannot be here today because he's taking care of some actually pretty important IRL stuff. So our good friend Sam is joining us in his stead. And we're happy to have him here. Moving along to the next one. Man Set Alight as gun stolen in violent home invasion in High Wycombe in Perth's east. So,
yeah, bit of a wordy fucking headline for
Tis.
Man Set Alight,
Yeah.
isn't it? Like,
they set his fucking face on fucking fire.
oh, that's hot.
So, all right, just calm down there, Will Smith. It's not that hot.
Hey, keep his name out of your fucking mouth.
Yeah, I don't need to be smacked. You got a point. It's fine. Then again, I might get, end up with a better career for it. A la Chris Rock, am I right? I just
Oh, maybe,
take it
maybe,
well.
yeah.
Will Smith looks like more of an asshole. You win.
I'm really, really looking forward to Chris Rock's next special, mate.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Oh, man.
I could insult that psychotic, domineering, bald bitch as best as next man. I mean, shit, let's do it.
I hope he comes out with a head wrapped up in bandages. Make as big a deal out of it as the bloody media has.
So there's a
looking like that Picard bust.
Let me tell you something a little bit about black market economics. What happens when you eliminate all the guns from a given area? The black market value of the thing goes up. What happens when you eliminate?
I don't think
that's all there is to it. So people want to go after it that much more, and you could demonstrate it. How much does a gun cost in Japan on the black market? Oh my God, I don't even want to know, because guns are basically across the board illegal there. It's like, I remember John Woo complaining in British-run Hong Kong, trying to make films and get prop guns, and the insane difficulties he had to go through with the government for the licensing for guns that can't actually fire real bullets. It was just as an example of places that are highly restrictive. What's the cost of real firearms there on the black market? Oh, that's insane. So what did they do to this guy? Well, they broke into his house.
Polly.
What's that?
It's the cost of freedom. That's what the cost is.
Well, they heard he had a gun safe, and they broke into his home, and they poured a bunch of accelerant on him, and they said, give us the fucking code to the fucking safe, or we're going to light you up. He knuckles under, gives him the code to the safe, and they lit him up anyway.
Oh, gee.
Oh, Jesus.
That's...
Was that cruel and unusual punishment?
Oh, man. The attack was horrific and brazen? Yeah, I'll say so. To think that someone is prepared to use an accelerant to get what they came for in the first place just shows the brazenness of those offenders. It appears that they had set the person alight once they had actually already had the firearms. Well, yeah, they're like insane criminal crooks, and when you make it impossible to get guns, criminals are going to want guns, and they're going to do what they need to do. It's almost like you guys didn't think out this ban. And everybody points to Australia, Americans, Canadians, everybody points to the Australian ban and say, oh, look, they didn't have a mass shooting since the Port Arthur massacre in 97, when they basically destroyed all of these legally owned guns that weren't involved in gun crime because of this one thing. And they haven't had a mass shooting since. Did they have many mass shootings before, or are you just being a fucker? Oh, you're just being a fucker.
Oh, yeah, right. It's like it's like in the States when the 1994 assault weapons ban was put into place, and they'd got 12 mass shootings that had occurred prior or some bullshit like that, and then then they had 9, and they're all like, see, it was effective, there was 3 less. Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
How many people's faces set on fire? They don't count that, do they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Silas is asking accelerant, anything that burns, any kind of liquid, lighter fluid, gasoline, diesel, whatever is called an accelerant in general. Anything that burns.
I think, burn his face. What he should do is burn his hands and then call the police, because he's got Tier 1 licensed firearms.
Okay. All right. Okay.
red-handed. All red-handed.
I had to think about it for a second. I was like, I don't know. Should I? No, I want to laugh a little. It was okay. I mean,
say what you want. It's a sick burn.
Yeah,
been outclassed.
This poor fucking man. I mean, talk about a victim of bad government policy and an inability to defend himself with firearms because they're locked up in a fucking safe, unloaded, and the ammunition locked up separately from them. So guys break into his house and he can't do shit about it, even though he's got a bunch of guns. Well, it's okay. The police are there. See the police? They're there. They have guns. Were they there to stop him from getting his face burned off?
Right.
You know the old saying, when seconds count, the police are only minutes away.
Or in certain cases, they'll stand outside for an hour and 48 minutes.
Yeah, right.
Too soon?
No,
Too soon?
not at all. Not soon enough. I'm going to start getting mad. We talk about that shit.
Oh, should we move on then, Polly?
Yeah, let's cool it off. Let's talk about a flooding.
Hey!
Residents of a luxury San Francisco apartment building evacuated after the flood hits every floor. That's right. The water pipes broke. They broke at the very top. And just like a chocolate fountain, the water came a-tumbling down and the whole building is fucked.
A very localized flood, isn't it?
Well,
At what point does a skyscraper like that become a fish tank?
Well, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's all glass, right? Something that basically turned into a giant aquarium. You had to figure some people had aquariums, so you would see fish swimming up floors and shit from the outside. Why not?
Oh, God, I kind of wish I was there. But it is San Francisco.
And it couldn't have happened in a nicer fucking place.
Yes, San Francisco when viewed through the eyes of the male gaze.
Yeah. All 35 floors of the high-end Soma Tower were impacted on Friday after a 6-inch pipe burst on the roof or top floor. Just think about that for a second. 6-inch diameter pipe. Think how much water was gushing from that fucker.
That's a lot.
Damn! And then gravity, our good friend, did the rest.
So how did the water get there?
Through the technology of plumbing, you retard.
Well, obviously, but I was considering because when they say flood, right, I picture rain, rain in the streets and all. That's like fucking hell, that water's got a bit, hasn't it? It's wicked through the carpets or some bullshit.
Gamer Valine, thank you for the $12. Oh, you should have told me. I would have brought baguettes and croissants. Surrender now.
Sorry, I'm not Italian. He'll be back next time.
And Tansal, thank you for the $5 and the sexy Jessica Alba. We have guns. Britain has knives. Australia has arson. France has trucks. No matter the tools, psychos are gonna psycho. That's well said, actually.
Britain
also has narwhal tusks.
I love that story, by the way.
So do I, but it's got ballsy motherfuckers willing to take on, jihadis there. Let's just fucking say it. Fucking jihadis. Yeah. It's not listen, we can culturally understand each other and come to a middle ground. Now let me hug you and your suicide vest. Like it.
Scotland is even better for it. There was Glasgow Airport and there was an attempted suicide bomber there, but the bomb didn't really go off and the guy just caught on fire instead. And a fucking Scottish guy fucking headbutted him. Like the guy's on fire, and this guy fucking headbutted him.
One of the guys kicked him and ended up breaking his fucking toe or something, didn't he?
Right.
Kicking
and everyone rushed in to light their cigarettes.
Well, you would.
Fucking mental.
Trying to blow up inside bloody Glasgow Airport. No likely.
Scotland's so violent that people kill themselves. Slowly through fucking copious amounts of buckfast.
Oh dear.
Okay, so here I just wanted to show you something real quick because we were talking about the good old San Francisco. Why is the crime so high? San Francisco voters recall progressive district attorney over crime worries. Why? Does that guy look like somebody who would let every criminal go and decriminalize everything and undercharge everyone because he wants to be progressive as hell? Yes.
I don't even like his smile.
Yeah.
I was going to say there might be some gaps in his policy.
Yes.
Hey!
Chessa Bodin. Now, if you don't know who this person is, he got sloshed badly in this recall. It was bad. It was bad. Who is he? Well, It's interesting. It's too bad Scribe isn't here because he would know well. He's the son of two different Weather Underground domestic terrorists who when they went to prison was raised by two other Weather Underground domestic terrorists. And so they bombed the Capitol building. Really? Well, that must have turned into a giant congressional investigation blaming the other political party and dragged on for years in an attempt to control the next election and so forth. You know, January 6th, right? No, that didn't happen. Well, they also bombed the Pentagon. Well, it didn't happen then either. They were getting ready to bomb a non-commissioned officer's dance at Fort Dix. It was going to kill a couple hundred people. They must have gone to jail, a bunch of them, for a huge investigation for a couple hundred attempted murders. No. See, they were Marxists, and they're on the left, so it's fine. Over 30 fucking bombings. Doesn't matter. What was their avowed purpose? To overthrow the United States government. Where do the people that Bill Ayers and what's her name? It'll be right here. Bill Ayers and his weirdo wife. Her name has slipped my mind. Give me a quick sec.
So you've been watching the football then, Sam?
No. I've been avoiding the subject actually.
Okay.
there was a bit of a situation with some Liverpudlians in Paris. I don't know if you saw anything about that.
That sounds like a movie, doesn't it? Liverpudlians in Paris.
There we go. Bernadette Dorn and Bill Ayers were the ones that raised him afterwards. Now, Bill Ayers may be a familiar name. That was the fundraiser that Barack Obama, when he was then Junior Senator Obama, running for the presidency, went and attended a fundraiser with Bill Ayers, the former domestic terrorist. Yeah, that's who raised that guy with, his totally not violent Marxist communist cadre values at all. Where is it that Bernadette Dorn and Bill Ayers work now? Northwestern University. They're both tenured professors.
Oh, yeah. So what we're saying is there's this fella, much like a new feminist glacier, might be a chip off the old block.
Yeah. So glaciology. So yeah, this fucker is no more. You got routed, my friend. It's like, don't you know that he's a Rhodes Scholar? Don't you know he attended Yale? Don't you know that those schools tend to let in far left radicals and call it heroism, and far right radicals are called hicks and rednecks, and the FBI investigates them and blah 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 blah. Yeah, exactly. It's
absolutely fucking verboten.
There is your difference.
The coin of phrase.
Starting to sound like Friday here. Let's move on to some fun, huh? Oh shit, that's not fun. That's just dead children. Let's see.
Hey, you don't get to decide what's fun.
All right, fine. Tot fatally shoots dad, mom charged in death. She had
pretty fun.
Well, she had a gun in her purse, and the 2-year-old got a hold of it, and the dad was playing games with the other kids, and so the 2-year-old got a hold of the gun and shot the dad in the back, sitting on the couch.
Oh,
Jesus.
Pussy move.
Now, you were a convicted felon. What were you doing with a gun? An illegal gun. That was illegal to possess for you, not just being a convicted felon, but it was illegal for you to possess in the particular locality you were in. Why did you have a gun at all? It was illegal in 3 different ways for you to have it. Why did you have a loaded gun in your purse sitting on the ground when you had small children running around?
And why isn't the child getting convicted?
Because he's 2.
Yeah.
And if you, I don't know, I've even got a donation for it of a little girl shooting very accurately with guns. It's almost like if you teach kids gun safety as opposed to, just leaving toy-like interesting-looking objects around children. This is a totality of bad ideas. What the fuck? And now the other kids are off into the fucking foster care system. Oh, this is great. What a great fucking story. It's almost like gun control for people who are insistent upon breaking the law doesn't affect anything. But it's okay. There's a whole new, swath of laws coming down the pipe to control gun crime by restricting firearms.
They didn't care about the law when it happened, Polly. The word they used before was brazen. There wasn't a care in the world.
No.
The fucker, this fucking piece of human filth here was like, I'm 2, I can get away with it.
No, she was also on probation for child neglect at the time.
Oh, so she was known to authorities. Is what you're telling me.
Oh, sweet.
Christ.
30 of the time. Oh, wait, you shot me.
Cult Curl, thank you for the 750. And he says, the dad, probably. Jesus Christ. That's a little spicy, sir. It's just... Moving along. What's Mark Wahlberg doing there? An artist gave Prague's iconic Orlo, I'm assuming Orlo Clock, a disturbing 21st century restoration. Disturbing is the word. You know when people like update art and they fuck it up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is one of them. So we're gonna get big here, just so we can all see the horror.
In big nation.
A 600-year-old clock that's 3 times as old, well, almost as America. An ancient clock. Yeah. You know, by anyone's calculation. Moving along.
Yeah, take that one off, Polly.
It is. So they decided to do a restoration.
My shit jokes.
Well, they thought it was time for it. So they.
Oh God. Come on, Polly, give us the chronology.
Yeah. Give the man a hand.
And you're wondering what the fuck does Mark Wahlberg have to do with any of this? That.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, you fool! What did you do?
Do you know, actually, I didn't see it at first, but now I can really see it.
Yeah.
Well, and they're like, look, this guy's been bald for 600 years. Let's give him his follicles back. We have the technology. He looks like a fucking Romulan.
I know.
He kind of does.
He really does. That's a very good call, Drunko. He really does. A toe and Damon just came in. Hello to both y'all and asking what's up with Sinatra. Why isn't he here? I understand how it is. People keep tumbling in when they do. Sinatra is busy with some important IRL stuff today. So our good friend Sam, who joins me occasionally on Noir Bar, and we're happy to have him there, decided to be nice enough to join us here on AAA. So say hello to Sam. Sam, say hello.
Hello.
You're supposed to be mannered in French, but yet British. So like seriously mannered.
Yeah, but I've got that European existential ennui where I don't pay attention to the finer details all the time.
Right. No, wait a minute. Hold on. French are supposed to be rude. The Brits are supposed to be mannered.
The Parisians are rude. The rest of us are,
A toe.
How do you get to be English and French? Does that mean you punch someone in the face and then run away?
No, I run away and then punch someone in the face.
It's not
Someone
easy.
completely unrelated. I mean,
A toe. Thank you very much for the $7. And see, now they're combined. I don't understand. I've got to recheck my donations, ladies and gentlemen. It's mostly Noir Bar stuff that's coming up, but yet a toe somehow able to hit the fucking Handgun Hambone. I don't get it. But thank you for the $7 with no comment, but a toe with his big swanging dick doesn't need to make a comment. Am I right? I'm right. So yeah.
True that. Yeah.
The thing that annoyed Farah and I the most, and she's an artist, like she got like red-faced over it, you know what I mean? They're not even the same art style. Do you know what I mean? Like you can see it, like the tendons of his neck and the way that it's done, and then this is very rounded and soft and whatever. It's like, can we see some of your work before you go destroy our 600-year-old clock?
One looks a lot more humble than the other, doesn't it? I mean, look at that line at the top as well. In the scene, there was once a black mutt, which is now a brown and white German shepherd. Yeah. You're taking some fucking liberties here, guys, aren't you?
And so,
full creative license. That's called fucking vandalism, mate.
They just wanted to put a new face on the clock, and that's all it is.
Sweet. See, a toe knew the Jessica Alba taking a slug right out of the bottle was there in her little hot pants, so he went for it. Hell yeah.
Sin City 2, mate.
See, this is the fun stuff you can see if you come over to Noir Bar. And am I going to spam my own chat? Yeah. No, I won't. I already copied something else. Well, you get it. Attell, thank you for the $10 and the sexy Jessica Alba taking a slug of vodka because she's hardcore like that. And a billionaire. I mean, she's just the whole package, that woman. Just
Right.
the whole package. Anyway, I expected an honest approach from copying the calendar. Even the fast painters on Charles Bridge make an effort to capture the appearance of the characters. Get this. Referring to the artist's sketch portraits for sightseeing tourists, there were even the original artist's sketches of the face available to copy from, and he still did this.
Travesty
Okay, so
is it
what
is.
else did he do? Well, let's look what he did.
Oh no!
He used his friends as models, even his friend's dog as a model, because there's a dog in one of them. So he changed it from some little brown dog to like a shepherd dog like his friend had. And this is one of his friends. That's one of his friends.
Well, the nun, she was all fucking wrinkly and haggard, wizened, very good. And now, like, this looks like a leukemia patient.
She looks like Sinead O'Connor.
Yes, she does. Yo,
Fucking hell.
post-Islamic conversion, Sinead O'Connor. Good call.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Oh, nothing compares to that, eh? Fucking hell.
well done. Well done. Okay. So they destroyed this ancient clock. Well done. I just want to see somebody in the future just like, oh, you kept the hat. Well done. I think that's my favorite part. You kept the hat. Everything else you just fucking destroyed.
I mean, you get that. It just looks like he's just a fucking stoner with a beanie hat on, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah.
just out of frame is him playing hacky sack. you
Yeah,
know?
or asking for a slow pour New Zealand peaberry coffee from some really expensive
Yeah.
local shop, you know?
Yes, that screams. I only drink IPA, doesn't it?
Yeah. He looks like a bit like a delinquent hipster Peter Baelish or whatever the bloody actor's name is. Who's the actor that played Littlefinger on Game of Thrones? Adrian something or other. Something
He
like
was
that.
also in Blinders.
He was. I haven't watched all of that yet.
Aidan Gillen.
Aidan Gillen. There we go.
Yeah, see, Viper's like, this infuriates me. Yeah. Like, it's that it's so old and you add a chance to just, like, you know, some of the paint had flaked off. You want to respect the original artist's look and the style. There's a reason it hasn't changed in 600 years, being outside and all and whatnot. And what you did was fucking destroy it, basically. You didn't upgrade it, restore it. It's new. Like the day the clock starts over from zero. Where is it?
It's a parody of the original.
Yeah. So you don't have a 600-year-old clock. It's the clock started again from today, man. That's it. You've ruined it. And didn't anyone notice when he painted Mark Wahlberg that it's like, whoa, stop. What's going on here? Like, weren't they checking in on his work?
But that gets you. Like, look in the original, the use of red. All right, they've clearly used very strong reds in the originals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because 600 bloody years, you're going to see some fading, right? And then in the second one looks like it's faded over time, significantly more so than the original in terms of colour. Way to miss the mark. Way to miss the mark. I kill myself. Yeah, they missed the mark right across the board.
I love that donation. It took a while to clip those together in such a way that you could see her getting dressed, but it was worth it.
Because you kept fapping.
Well, you leave my personal
choices.
Oh, here we go.
Every son of a bitch that worked for him.
It wasn't fat being, it was theophanizing.
They're all gonna be better off dead.
This guy would have been better off dead in Minecraft. But, of course. A Toad for the $15, just testing which donations come up. Well, you know which ones definitely still come up? Epic Peak of Manliness and Golden Otter. They're good across the board. Gamer Valine, thank you for the $9. As the resident German, I'm furious. That's spelled properly. That I can't use the Fall of France. You've taken away my fun. And now show me the garbage restoration that's due for a Blitzkrieg? Oh, yeah. Everyone could be hitting you up with Carla's Duchamp, but my donations are all fucked up today.
Yeah,
Plus,
well,
you're not fucking German.
I'm just gonna throw out there. You know what? You deserve to have your fun taken away. You took away ours for a few bloody years.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, come on. We want to see this again, don't we? I think we do.
Yeah, God, yeah.
My dog stepped on a bee.
Objection relevance.
My dog stepped on a bee, stepped on a bee, stepped on a bee. My dog stepped on a bee, stepped on a bee.
Just do the begin. Just do like the actual quote. My dog stepped on a bee, and you tell me that you don't now believe that face is
My
just
dog stepped on a
regret
bee.
of what she just said.
Yeah, she's like, oh God, what did I just do?
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
that is a fresh
I've lost this
interpretation,
case.
and it works. Yeah. What the fuck was I
All the
thinking?
things to perjure myself about, I picked this.
I need a new script writer. Oh, that's the thing.
Oh, I know you said like dogs and bees, but all that's going through my head is herds and depths and herds and depths and herds and depths.
And your boy Paz is dying over there. I know. I love it. It works. It works. Moving along. China offers up to $20,000 or certificates to citizens who make valuable national security tip-offs. My God.
That's not going to get abused.
Right. I mean, so
Who's
you
gonna
are
pick certificates over 20 grand.
you already were a denouncement state, and now you have monetized it.
Yeah.
So hey, look, the foot traffic is best down there for my little, pick up and go food store. I think that guy isn't loyal to the party. Boom. You now have a space for rent available. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Very Orwellian, isn't it? I mean, that's what happened in during the Cold War in America, though. You know, you've lost your sense of community now because the Cold War made everyone scared of their neighbors.
Oh, Nazi Germany did it too.
Fucking yes, they did. And most people just volunteered for it in Nazi Germany to the Gestapo when the Gestapo's files were broken open. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Jessica.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing? Yeah. All right. Whoa, Jesus. I get lost in that one. Chapter Master Bob, thank you for the $5. Says, hello, Polly. Well, hello to you too, Chapter Master Bob.
And Gabriel Levine for the $3 and a Ricky Spanish says, Kuss meinen ganzen Arsch. You're not fucking German.
You're not fucking... You know what? I was just thinking, Chapter Master Bob, so it's got to be 40K, right? I have a hard time thinking of a Space Marine going, hey, Bob. What's up, Steve? You know, like in their with their big old bolter guns and whatnot, and all armored up, and Bob and Steve, and just. I mean, it still works. I'd go with Chapter Master Polly or Inquisitor Polly, and that doesn't make much more sense. So whatever.
How's the gout, Bob?
I can't believe they're doing this. They've already got a social credit system, and now they're going to valuable national security tip-offs. I think that guy's working for the, fucking hell.
Yeah.
This is Orwellian in the full-on sense of the word, where they get the children to rat out the parents, et cetera, for, positions and because they offer them certificates. Oh, yeah, I'm sure that'll be posted proudly over your mantle. Not that anyone has a fireplace that burns something other than dung.
It will. It's just like it says on paper, you're a snitch.
No. Free races run the country.
Now, why is that one running? That's supposed to be the sexy lady at the bar sitting there with whatever. Shadowclaw, thank you for the $1. How dare that bloody heresy? We're going full 40K now. Moving along. Now, Drunkle, you remember Maine Silverball.
Mate, I have dreamt of him every night since that stream.
Now,
who I remember, Maine Silverball is who I aspire to be when I grow up.
Now, Sam, Maine Silverball, he's not your average hard-boiled detective. He's above that sort of thing. He fights the big guys. Like police take on, bank robbers. Batman takes on the super criminals, right? Maine Silverball, he takes on the guys that the superheroes can't take on. And he has...
If something goes all the way to the top, Maine Silverball's even higher.
That's right. Do you know why he never sleeps? Because crime never sleeps. And he's...
All right, the wine's coming out.
Crime never sleeps, but it does hide when Maine Silverball's in town.
What I've discovered I've tracked him down, and because I'm trying to impress Maine Silverball. Because who doesn't want to? Am I right?
Yeah.
I found Maine Silverball's nemesis. He's been hiding in Australia this whole time.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's right. Peter Ravenscroft.
Oh, what a name. I like him already.
Peter Ravenscroft is a former policeman who beefed up his resume with inexplicable lies to avoid jail and Maine Silverball. But he can run all the way down south if he wants. He can make up a fake resume, but Maine Silverball will catch up with him. So what is it?
We're only delaying the inevitable, Peter Ravenscroft.
So Peter's Ravenscroft was sentenced to a community-based order. I'm sorry,
What the fuck is it? What is that?
Did you miss 2 Ricky Spanishes? I heard an earlier one. I don't think you read it.
No, I got one. I was Gamer Levine saying kiss my...
Oh, right. Okay, right.
My ass. And Gamer Levine for another Ricky Spanish says, yell at me all you want. I'm not an Austrian with a tiny moustache. No, you're not a fucking German with a tiny moustache either. You're an American with a tiny moustache, Tom. Thank you for the $3.
I don't think it's okay to yell at women for having mustaches. But
because it's disgusting. And
well,
they should do better.
it will spark their ire, sir. You don't want that.
Last
just
no fury, like a
kindling.
woman with a moustache.
It's Valine we're talking about here, man. in any case,
Fuck you in German then.
in attempting to avoid jail, when Maine Silverball could get at him, he needed to get on the loose because Peter Ravenscroft needs to keep going. He was operating under a fake name, you know.
Yeah,
he's
on the run for the rest of his life now, Polly.
Well,
Always looking over his shoulder.
Well, this is it. This is Moriarty and Holmes. Like he's got to keep going. You know,
He has to.
Silverball never gives up.
No, Silverball is force of nature.
He worked at the council for more than 2 years, where he was paid $456,000 with a fake resume. Yeah, Ravenscroft. He's no joker, man. Why do you think Silverball's been after him so long? He's an arch criminal. So what is it he actually did? You know what I mean? Like how did he pump up his resume? By listing a university that doesn't exist? He said, quote, I served as a detective inspector in the United Kingdom Police Service during my 20 years of service. 15 was in the National Crime Squad, his cover letter read. He also lied about receiving diplomas from the Australian Institute of Management and the Brighton University and the Guildford University in the United Kingdom. Investigators discovered the Guildford University does not exist. In 2015, Ravenscroft applied for a job as the assistant manager of strategic investigation at the Victoria Ombudsman, which is a public service sector watchdog. The court heard how he lied to the Ombudsman. He did not disclose that there was still an ongoing investigation into his behavior. Arch criminal.
So wait, so is this guy trained at all?
No. But they did say...
Wow.
When sentencing him, that he did his job highly effectively. See, Ravenscroft is like a chameleon. That's why you need someone like Maine Silverball to track him down. He can pretend to be a surgeon, lawyer, ombudsman. You don't know.
Yeah.
This is the question I'm sort of asking. All right. If he wasn't qualified to hold these positions, but he performed his duties effectively, what's the fucking problem?
He's simply...
You wouldn't say that if he was a surgeon or something, you know?
Well, no, I mean, you know, if someone was an unlicensed surgeon, but they cut me open and I don't know, it healed me correctly, I'm not going to complain too much, you know? It's like I'm fucking better, aren't I?
Investigators later contacted the Sussex police, for which they found no records for Ravenscroft acting in senior positions. Of course not. He made up the entire fucking thing. Okay, a referee, or references available upon request, it always says, because you don't want to list the people's name if they're not going to bother contacting them, and why put them there? I put them at the bottom of my academic resume, common thing, and they're referred to as referees. He also made up a fictional referee who claimed was his supervisor at a place that didn't exist for a job he didn't have, that actually, and I read on into the story, that linked back to a burner phone that he himself had bought.
Wow.
So when the call came in, he was going to say, oh, yeah, that Ravenscroft guy, you fucking better hire him because you ain't getting no one better. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
think he
fucking hell,
sees-
you get a mate to help you out with that, don't you?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Yeah,
done
but
it, right? We've all lied on
Ravenscroft
resumes.
doesn't have the luxury of having friends.
Yeah.
You can't when you're on the run. This is a top tier con man we're talking about here.
I was going to rely on all of my friends to help me out, but both of them were busy this weekend.
Damon is in chat going, I'm so confused. Like, it's like, you know, we've created an entire lore that people are having a hard time following, Trunkle. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, you know, we didn't create his main silver ball. He created himself. He's a self-made man.
He metastasized out of the ether.
There was a need for main silver ball. There was a disease. It was crime. Silver ball's the cure. All right, moving along. Son, 25, arrested after his mother dismembered body is found in a dumpster in a California apartment complex.
We need to ban all chainsaws.
Look, you know what I'm gonna say.
This is a horrible crime, and I can't believe he did it to his own mother.
For
No,
fuck's
no.
sake, Polly, why is there always a dismembered corpse on Wednesday's news?
It's current. Trunkle, this is June 6th. It's current. What do you want
Yeah,
from
it
me?
always seems to be current, which leads me to believe you might be the person behind these heinous crimes.
Uncle, it's fine. There's no need to get so cut up about it.
Just cut off all of your criticisms. Come on, you know this stuff leaves you in stitches.
Oh, that was all right. That was all right.
Okay. David Hotzentine was taken into custody on Friday night, hours after police found body parts belonging to his 62-year-old mother, Tomoko Hotzentine, on the grounds of his Los Puentes apartment in Ventura County. Mr. Hotzen is accused of killing his mother and dismembering her body before trying to dispose of her remains in a bin next to the apartment they shared. Not the best place.
Yeah, cut it out, mate.
You think his mother got the point?
Yeah, come on, Polly. Let's have the next article. Chop, chop.
That was decent.
Okay, we'll move on here. Okay, clown who offended police during protests has disorderly conduct conviction thrown out. I call her Terror the Clown.
Offended.
Look at that.
Is, I call her lackluster the clown.
She goes by Little Treasure. I call her Terror the Clown. But, you know, because I'm sorry, do you have eyelashes only under one eye? Are you going, you know,
Well, that's the
full
thing, right? If
Kubrickian
you're going
here?
to be a professional clown, you have to have unique makeup, you know, unique clown face. There is actually a place where you have to register how your clown makeup goes.
I just
Fraggle Rock for $2. Do they have dismembered corpses in England? Of course we have dismembered corpses in England! We invented dismembered corpses!
I'm
Okay, so-
recorded ones from what I understand.
We're wondering what offense she offered during this that led to the disorderly conduct. A Perth clown who,
Give her a
quote,
hand.
pressed her underwear-clad posterior against the window of an Extinction Rebellion protest. And I was like, yes, it was Extinction
Okay.
Rebellion. My favorite
Yeah.
cultists. There.
Little Treasure earned her name.
Yes, she did. Has had her conviction and fine for disorderly behavior overturned in the Western Australian Supreme Court. That's right. Terror the Clown took it all the way to the Supreme Court. It's fine for me to press my what did they put it? Underwear-clad
Underwear
posterior against the window of a police car during an Extinction Rebellion protest.
Her clothed butt.
Yes.
Yeah.
A shrouded ass.
Her pantaloons posterior. See, they missed the alliteration. It's too bad. Her garmented gluteus. It was just...
Butt in
Wait,
bloomers.
Wouldn't it be gluteal as it's plural, Polly?
After pulling her skirt down, Miss Moylan then glazed into the foyer, pumped her fist in...
Glazed foyer?
Foyer. Oh, yes, there's
Foyer.
Europeans here. Foyer. Foyer.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Then gazed into the foyer.
Oh, I was going to say.
Yeah, I misread that. That's on me. That's on
A
me.
snail?
Yeah.
The snail trail? Yeah, what?
Yeah, she like threw a little block of lard and then just slid it in. I would have been slick. Slick, see?
She pulled a mystique. She pulled a mystique. There was a door coming down, and she's like, "Fuck it, I've seen this in the movie. Hold me beer."
Right? I can manage this. Watch. After pulling her skirt back to... Oh, hold on. I jumped ahead. She lifted the back of her skirt and petticoats and for a few seconds pressed her underwear-clad posterior against the foyer window. It was described as a shimmying motion, the magistrate said.
She mooned somebody.
Okay.
She fucking mooned
No,
somebody.
you got to have bare ass to moon. She wasn't even willing to go that far. It's...
Well, this is where, because actually mooning is protected under the First Amendment in America. This is where Australia needs rights, you see.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Rights would work well in a modern Western liberal democracy. That would be an okay idea, sure.
In what used to be a gigantic prison. But no, it was more of a summer camp, wasn't it? Like fucking Tom Paris style.
Yeah. She then gazed into the foyer, pumped her fist into the air, and bowed to the security officer. The officers considered her actions to be offensive and charged her with disorderly behavior with a U. She was found guilty of the offense by the magistrate, fined $2,000, and the police testifying at the hearing said that they had seen, quote, some flesh. Trying to justify it, right? Like, because if somebody just presses their butt, their fully gened butt up against a window, it's like, what do you... So they're like, yeah, we saw some skin, so therefore nudity, therefore the charge. She took it all the way to the Supreme Court and got it tossed out. Terror the Clown, everyone.
Oh, God. Looks like she's been in a low-budget porno.
Yeah, this really looks like she's like trying to do Heath Ledger's Joker in a low Z grade porn. You know what I mean? Like it, but she's got the Extinction Rebellion thing working with the, the blood tendrils that they always do. That's her hair. See?
That's right.
It's consistent.
That's it.
Yeah.
Kudos for effort.
Yeah.
Kudos for effort.
So moving along, former Liberal MP Phil Eldman denies hindering Western Australia corruption. Western Australia independence now, am I right? Wax it party.
Mm-hmm.
Corruption and Crime Commission inquiry. He denies hindering it. Now, why would he hinder it? Perhaps because he himself is the center of the corruption investigation for the misuse of parliamentary expenses, including allegedly suspending taxpayers' money on travel for spending it for travel on sex and strippers. That's what the entire investigation's about, is about the money that he misspent for escorts and strippers and travel to those locations where those misbegotten funds were spent. You might be called misbegotten booty. Quadruple nothing, really? Oh, fuck, whatever then, man. Come on. Okay, now I'm looking at this guy. So this is a fucker who took other people's money and went and did dumb shit with it. You know who he reminds me of, like, in a big way? The festival fire organizer, fire festival organizer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is Billy McFarland. Look at him. I think it is Billy McFarland. He went down to Western Australia and figured out a new scam and grifted off of the taxpayers' money. Billy McFarland's still at large, man. He's gonna
getting larger by the looks of that place.
So Western Australians, or any Australian for that matter, anyone in Oceania generally, keep a watch out. Billy McFarland might be down there trying to scam your money, man. It's and do it legally. It's horrifying. Detectives puzzled after sister's decomposing bodies found in Sydney apartment.
Billy McFarland's sister, fucking hell.
Now, it was you and I talking the other day, was it not, about where the apostrophe should come following names?
Yes.
Okay, look at this example of it. It is their bodies, possessive, but it's plural, so it's sisters, and then somebody over at ABC News Australia has a fucking copy editor. That's complicated and correct, and they pulled it off.
I'm amazed.
So am I. I mean, most of these motherfucking things that we look at can't get shit correct. They can't tell the difference between there, and there, and two, and two. They fuck that one up all the time. But somehow they get plural possessive sisters apostrophe correct? Fuck.
Maybe they've got an English major in the office as well.
Maybe everyone should. Maybe English majors and their credentials have been sadly underrated considering the state of online typing these days, huh?
Oh, do you fucking think so, darling? I've not been saying that for years. I don't have a dog in this fight.
I'm not biased at all. My education's in none of your business. I just...
Stop looking at my accreditation wall.
Only Jack the Ripper did, right? Okay, so here's the thing. There's no signs of forced entry. I won't read through this right. There's no signs of forced entry. They're sisters. They're both dead. Somebody reported the smell. What the fuck happened? And because they're so badly decomposed and the flies got in there and the maggots and the whatnot, the bodies are so badly decomposed that the medical examiner is like, So what killed them? How did they die? This is a classic Sherlockian locked room scenario where it's like there's a dead person in the room, but nobody snuck in. So what happened? No, yeah, they're kind of puzzled. I would have went with totally baffled because this is like actually I was about to say a rib tickler. It's totally not a rib tickler. It's a head scratcher rather, a beard stroker.
Bit dark for a rib tickler. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's a 3-pipe problem, that kind of thing. Yeah. Moving
Maybe
along.
The pipes are the answer.
There we go. U.S. woman Allison Fluke Erkin, who led an all-female battalion of Islamic State group militants in Syria, pleads guilty. As well she should. As well she should. An all-female battalion of the Islamic State.
I'm fairly sure that goes against the Quran in like 16 different ways.
More than 100 women and girls, some as young as 10, received training. I mean, against the Quran, well, not really. I mean, they can fight. It's just their testimony is only worth 1/4 that of a man's. And most of hell is occupied with women. That's straight out of the Quran. Just saying.
Oh, yeah, we don't agree with it. We're just reporting on it.
Yeah.
We're journalists.
Shirago Gospel, I am surprised we had no tonight. Yeah, well, I don't even know if it'll come up on with the donations. Like, seriously, I've got it set on AAA. I checked the theme. My themes must be fucked up. I don't know. You want to see a guy really? Oh, wait, hold on. Something went wrong. Don't tell me he took it down. Or they took it down, really. No, they didn't. You want to see a guy yeet a woman for like absolutely no fucking reason whatsoever?
I don't know as I do, considering there appears to be train tracks.
Oh, we lost a drunkle. That's why. I didn't have Discord up, and there he is. He's back. Hello.
Welcome back, drunkle.
Is he?
It might be hardware muted.
Yeah, maybe connectivity problems, something. I don't know. It happens. We'll just wait for him to chime back in, so to speak.
Just up the transparency on Drunkle's head in the.
I could do that, right? We'll keep. Hold on. Let's just we'll move this.
He's here in spirit.
Properties. Cancel. Hold on. I can do this, filmers.
Oh dear me. Zombie Teddy in chat says, "Can you be a rib tickler? Depends on how decomposed they were." Indeed.
Well done. There we go. Okay.
Divine petulant. Theirs possessive. Hope yet.
Chuckles here in spirit. There we go. He's in chat. I am getting no root on Discord. Can you change the server location, please? Yes, I can.
Yes. It was a briefly chat. Give us. Meanwhile.
Okay. Server, whatchamacallit, hub, rerouted, sir. In the meantime, let's watch this guy. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, chat. You guys got to see this. There we go. Okay, watch this. This is just fucking vicious. Walks up to her. Fuck you, bitch.
Actual hell.
Yeah. Like, look, this is no small man. This is a big boy, right?
Yeah, he's 220 pounds, something like that looks like.
And she's got like bags like a motherfucker. And watch how he throws himself off balance trying to like really get her off. You know what I mean? Like he's not tossing her aside. He's throwing her on the tracks. Watch again. It just
like a shoulder barge. Yeah, it's a full-on toss.
Yeah. And yeet. And then he just walks away like, yeah, fuck that.
Where Drunk Needs pulling in again, if you would.
Absolutely. Really quick. Here we go. Hello, sir. Can you hear us?
Drop him up.
Yeah, I was fucking vicious as hell. Dang. And then Divine Petulance is just laughing. He was just jogging. Whoa. Let's just keep it calm here, ladies and gentlemen.
Drunkle says, still not working. He's going to restart his round.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, if you guys recall last Friday, power goes down. Fucking switch box problems. I come back salty as fucking hell because of all the bullshit. They're updating my whole area, my whole neighborhood with fiber optic lines and whatnot for blah blah. And my fuse box and whatnot, and the particular fuse that got surged doesn't click all the way off to the right. You know, you look at your fuse box, which one flipped over? That's the one that broke, right? Okay, right. That one, if it's a power surge, doesn't click off. It just gives you a little mechanical orange square as opposed to a digital one. I mean, there's like an actual physical piece of plastic that pops up in a little window, and I can't see it because, you know, it's dark in there. And I had a flashlight. I had my little Streamlight 60 lumen flashlight, so I didn't see it, right? Until I flashed my 1,000 fucking lumen Surefire flashlight in there, my E2D Defender. Then I saw it. You fucking
lightsaber.
God, yeah. Damn near blew my fucking retinas out, but I love this flashlight I got in my hands right now. So just, yeah. No advertising. They're not a sponsor, but I totally would be. Surefire. Hit me up. At polydub_dub, at poly_dub on Twitter. Yeah. I couldn't see what the problem was with my fuse box until I took my Surefire. Then I immediately had all the problems solved. In any case, let's move on.
Yeah, what's the over-under on that woman turning out to be Asian?
Come on. P2K already showed up at the White House and complained about anti-Asian violence. We saw that last week. Surely Biden did something about it.
Yeah, you know, man, he did the thing.
Since this is a European show, European Union rules all smartphones will require the same charger from 2024, forcing Apple to change its iPhone connector. Good, Sam, or not good? What do you think?
From the point of view of like consumer protection, i.e. Consumers not being gouged for ridiculously expensive chargers that basically do the same fucking thing just with a proprietary head. Good. From the point of view of hyper-regulation and the and government interfering with business, not good. I'd say the latter probably overtakes the former. I think that consumers have got the ability, the wherewithal to vote with their wallets. I don't think government intervention.
I was just about to say, Apple is a monster in the market. If they're able to get away with their lightning cable, then there you go. If it was dramatically unpopular, then getting rid of the aux plug-in for headphones and whatnot that they got rid of, no one should have bought that model. And if you did, and you supported something you didn't like and had to buy a separate dongle to go into the lightning port, well, you're part of the iCult and you're getting what you paid for in a very real way. Yeah. So yeah, I say no. Regulation, no. Because remember, the EU is also the same I remember Sargon, I realize he's not everyone's favorite person out there, but I remember when he was talking about when he visited the EU, they were currently debating regulating the length of candle wicks.
The thing that comes to mind with all that is it's basically, I mean, when you're talking about something like USB-C to a lesser extent, but where does the road on this end, right? There are now government-approved brands or government-approved, configurations of technology. Sorry, that stifles innovation.
See,
It does.
man, I like modularity, and you have to have some kind of unity. So anyone out there who knows, it's like, yeah, I like mil-spec stuff, not because of some sort of military standard. Yes, that's a good part, but more for interchangeability. You know what I mean? I like guns that have AI mags, Accuracy International compatible mags. Why? Modularity. I can take that mag from any other gun as long as it holds that particular round. You know what I mean? I like that a lot. That's why I have a PC and not an Apple. I don't want to have to be forced to buy all Apple stuff, all iOS stuff, get everything from Apple. I don't want to be limited in that way.
Yeah. That's why I put Ubuntu on this old bloody iMac. Because, yeah, I'm sick of using the Apple Store and having the dance in the body cast that is iOS.
It's like my friend who runs.
OS X,
let's check and see if Drunkle's come back. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. He just popped up.
Just this very second.
Hello, Drunkle.
Whoa.
Yes,
Excellent. He's
There
back.
we go.
Nice.
Welcome back. Disaster averted.
That it wasn't even working on Discord because, like, you remember when fucking you told the joke, and you were like, "What, Drunkle? Nothing?
Yeah.
No, I'll give you something."
I thought you'd wandered off for visit the bathroom or something like that.
Yeah, I thought you had
No.
self-muted for a second because I've only got one actual external monitor is 23 inches and then one much smaller monitor, so I'm limited real estate. Donate to the poor Otter so he can... I've actually been looking at other monitors. I'm looking at Dell, even though they're not the best things out there. Apparently, they've got reasonable monitors for the price, and I need another one, man. So it's like, yeah, that's... my reinvestment of donations is going towards a better monitor setup so I can have all these things up at the same time and not have to...
Investing in yourself.
I'm investing in the show.
Investing in
the show.
productivity.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, while I was gone, Serpent threw $3 for the Ricky Spanish, saying hello again. Hello yourself. Glop, 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 glop. Glop, glop, glop. Glop. Thank you, Serpent.
Was that it? Actually, just lots of glops?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Serpent knows I hate glops.
Oh,
Which is, you know,
Jesus.
when someone's talking, they
If I had to
go,
guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here?
Oh, that's what a glop is.
Chapter Master Bob. How's the gout, Bob? $5. Hey up, drunkie. Hey up, Chapter Master Bob. It's like, you know, when someone's talking and they'll kind of like, you know, that noise.
Yeah.
Oh, the tut.
Yeah.
No, not a tut. A tut is like, that's something done, you know, in disdain. Whereas this is just someone to... I got a friend who does it all the time. He'll always...
Yeah.
And then he'll carry
I know
on
the
this
noise you
sentence.
mean.
Like,
Yeah.
oh,
I'm
God,
with
that
you.
pisses me right
In,
off.
in the area I live, that would be a bad mistake because there's a lot of West Indians, Jamaicans, Trinidadians, whatnot, and they call that kissing your teeth, like in anger, or not anger, displeasure at what you just said, or oh fuck, really, like it's that kind of thing, and that's the exact. It's a very similar noise, so it could be, you could sound like you're pissed off all the time at everything everyone says when you are the one talking. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But that one, I mean, that has meaning as opposed to this one, which is just people fucking playing around with their excess saliva while they're talking to my face.
Wow, it's a lingual isn't it? Really?
Oh,
I suppose it is, yeah, and it
Get
just comes
away.
with such rhythm as well. Like my mate, I just said about it, he'll always, as I say, you know, it'd be mid sentence and then he'll stop,
There we go.
swallow excess saliva, and then every fucking time. And it's just, there's this fucking rhythm to it as well. I'm just like, God, I fucking hate you.
Drunkle's back, so he's back to full opacity, however you'd like to say it. Say I did it for you, just for you, buddy. Zelthor, who's a friend.
I am drunk, so drunk, I cannot
Sometimes
now.
noir, sometimes not. Sergeant Fraggle thank you for the $2. Just got a 32-inch LG monitor from Amazon. I was surprised that some of the LG monitors are as inexpensive as they are. When I go over to Dell, right, and it says Just as a side note, I'm looking around and I'm like, what's in my price range? You can put all kinds of filters for your sorting. And I'm trying to keep it like really cheap, like around the $250 mark because, you know, money. And food and shelter and, you know, those sort of things.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it and right at the top it says, make sure to take advantage of...
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
Yeti13, thank you for the 350 and the abidabadoo. Drunkle, how do you feel about the words Mumsnet?
Not too pleased.
Do you feel like kissing your teeth? West Indian style?
No, I never do.
No?
Never
Okay,
do.
okay.
I won't. Look, I don't like it when people do it to me. I'm not going to do it to them. You know.
Fraggle Rock, you got it for
hypocritical of me.
$200? The 32-inch LG monitor? Holy fuck! I gotta go over and look on LG or on Amazon for that.
Don't sleep.
That's fucking
Don't
amazing.
sleep on LG. They're
LG shit fridges.
My last 3 phones have been LG, and my washer and dryer are LG, and so's my
And they're shit.
556 carbine is LG. It's not actually.
I'm LG, and so is my wife.
But when it said, oh, make sure to take advantage of our 10% off monitors, just use monitors 10% off discount code. And I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll buy directly from the Dell site. No, it's only on select monitors. I take a look which ones. It's all their super wide 4K monitors that are up at like $5,000. Oh, fuck you guys, man. If I can afford $5,000 for a monitor, I'm not gonna. I don't care about the $50 off, and because it's free shipping on everything over whatever, like $2,000 from Dell anyway. And it's like I'm not even. Fuck you guys. God damn it. And Zelthor's like, yeah, join us for the fucking ultra wide. Zelthor is one of our good friends on Discord. You should see his setup, Sam. Have you seen it?
I have seen it.
Yeah, Drunkle. He's got 2 ultra wide curved monitors. And he's taken up so much space that one of them actually stretches a good 8 inches off the side of his desk. He's like,
What a cunt.
He doesn't even need VR goggles at this point, you know?
Got a monitor for each eye.
What it is, right, is he's got VR with analog zoom.
Nice. Yeah, moving along. So yeah, that's my plan, is to get myself a better monitor here so I can see the pile of dead birds in higher quality. More than 100 little corellas found dead in Burma after suspected poisoning.
I'm not seeing the news.
Oh, am I not?
Oh, you streaming? I see it.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, do you know what? Never mind. There it is.
Were you not watching it?
I know
No, it wasn't. Normally there'll be like a fourth screen pops up on the Discord, but it was just us 3. If I click on your name, I could hit watch stream from there. So it's cool. It's
Where
cool.
are
It's
we,
cool.
John Boy? If I had to guess, I'd say Communist
We're having
China.
a night
We
for
gonna
it,
die
aren't we?
here. Darn fucking tune.
That throws $5 saying, here's less than a gallon of petrol. Thank you very much, Divine Petulant. I'm saving so much money right now by not having a car. I say right now. I mean, for all of my life. And I'm still fucking broke, so make of that what you will. Did all of these Corellas die like that? Like, huddled together?
Yeah, they knew they were dying. And it was just, no, man, they just piled them up, bro. Shit.
It's like the end of Halo.
Looks like
isn't it?
looks like that's set for us. Form a scrum.
You want to see
poison can't take us all.
You want to see Aussie politics gone wrong and a Karen in the counselor room?
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
In the woods?
Let's here it is.
I'm getting very annoyed with you, and I don't want you interjecting anymore.
Council,
I'm warning you right now, under Section 40 of the Local Government Regulations,
Yes.
2015, if you keep interjecting, I will eject you from this part of the meeting, okay?
You eject
You have
me.
been,
Okay.
yeah, you've been warned.
You come and
Do you
take
think
me
it's
out.
a Zoom call?
You're most welcome.
I'm
come
warning
across.
you.
Do you know what?
That's what I will do, Councillor
You
Grace,
come
because
across
I've had
and
enough.
eject me from the meeting, girl. Come out and have a... You come and try.
And she goes full Picard facepalm. She can't believe it. Because
the double face palm.
she is like cut, like they're going back and forth, right? And when you read the full thing, you see what happened is that, you know, he's cutting her off because she is attempting to talk over the limited frame of time that he has to speak. He's only got like, you know, whatever, 2 minutes, right? And she's chairing the meeting. And so she's trying to run out his time because he is being critical of the proposal she's putting forth. And it's like, I don't want you to be able to criticize the position, so I'm going to talk over the 2 minutes you have. He goes, you keep and so he tried to reclaim his time. In other words, like, you cut me off so much, I'm just going to talk over your time now and do the same thing to you. And she's full Karening, saying, I will have you ejected according to this bill. And then as soon as he called her girl, she got up to go get security. But it continues. The fun continues.
Silly, I'm entitled to debate things on behalf of the council.
You're
and
entitled to a
you
set number of
stand-
minutes, Councillor. You're entitled to a set number of minutes, Councillor Grace,
Yes,
just like every other
and I
councillor around
appreciate
this table, and you
that.
push the...
But
you're
don't
pushing
you
the limit.
threaten me, Deputy Mayor.
Now he's getting picked up by security because the Karen went and got them. But watch her movement and tell me if you don't flash back to being 5 years old and dealing with your mother.
I've had enough of you lot threatening me.
She did threaten him.
I'll be going off my head here one night and tear this place apart if you keep threatening me like that. My nerves are shattered.
Leave the meeting right now.
Ah, Nazi salute.
See, there,
Roman salute.
but there it is. Leave the meeting right now. Tell me that is not on point for go to your room.
What accent
Very
was
much
that,
so.
Polly?
Well, I kind of tried to go German there, like. Yeah.
Oh, okay, right, you were good. Okay, right. I was like, okay, if he's tried to do Australian, he came across as a bit German there. But no, you were going for that. Okay,
No, look at the look on her face. Look at the way she's pointing. You will go there now under my personal authority. Tell me that's not full mother talking
With
to
no
a child.
supper.
Yeah.
With the neck craned forward. And yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Talking down to him.
This is what happens when you have a person of that personality as the chairperson. You're going to get shit like this. And the woman sitting next to her is not enjoying what's going on. She fucking double face-palmed over it. She can't believe it. I mean, watch her do it again. It's so...
She's the grandma going, don't be so hard on her.
My nerves are shattered.
Leave the meeting right now. Go. You will leave the meeting. I warned you. Leave.
So they go to break. And after they come back, what do they both do?
Apologies for the previous viewing. That was unprofessional of me.
I just want to apologise, but I'm very passionate.
They both came back and apologized.
Okay, that's something.
He did nothing wrong.
Ooh, Weibo legs. Nice. Divine, thank you for the $3. Excuse me, public employee. Yeah, that was very unprofessional of me. Gee, do you think, chairperson? Do you... when you don't feel that you can exude authority, you resort to, Dad, help me. That's the mentality.
Yeah. She's such a strong feminist woman that she needed the help of the male security guards.
Yeah.
The bit that gets me. All right, so she's called security. So you sit there and you fucking say nothing until he's been removed. And then you carry on.
Yeah.
That's how you handle it.
It's like, if it really has passed the point of, look, this person's got to go, you don't sit there and continue to talk to them and issue orders to them that they're clearly not going to listen to. If you feel that it really has passed that point, what does leadership look like? It's you look over to security and you just say, escort the gentleman out, please. And you wait for them to be escorted out while they yell and scream and make themselves look bad. That's professionalism. Yeah, the counselor over and over, attempting to overtalk. I don't know. This one just drove me fucking crazy watching that bit happen. Ugh.
He had to have the last word, Polly. Just had to have the last word.
Yeah. You will go to your room now, like you said, with no supper. It's and I'm gonna come up and take your pillow later. It's just fuck.
Did your mum used to take your pillow off of you when you misbehaved?
Nah, it's just an old school. That never happened to me, but it's like an old school punishment where, moms would like, you're getting no pillow to sleep with tonight as an additional punishment.
Christ.
Yeah.
That's just talk about cruel and unusual punishment.
Right? A pillow?
You've never heard that before?
No.
No.
Well, apparently you two were raised with a soft hand.
I am on Friday now, it's Polly.
Uvalde mass shooting. Wounded teacher condemns police as cowards. Gee, you think? He was one of the guys who was shot. And it's like, we need to ban AR-15s. We need to do this. We need to do that. Matthew McConaughey's weighing in at the White House now. Admittedly, he didn't go as ridiculously far as, Kamala Harris or former Vice President Joe Biden. But, this should be a nonpartisan issue and so on and so forth. Sir, the very fact that you have been invited to the White House, that you're a Hollywood star, and you know what I mean? You've been invited by a particular administration because they know that you're going to say things that they approve of. You, sir, are in the middle of politicizing it. You are a political actor right now, whether you realize it or not.
You're propaganda.
Yeah, you're being instrumentalized. You're an instrument for their policies.
You're a tool.
Yeah, you're a fucking, there. Let's just go simple. You're a fucking tool, McConaughey. And you shouldn't be. You should have put it out on your own social media, your own YouTube channels. Like, I want to go speak from the White House in this. And he does. Matthew McConaughey's a pretty good actor. And you see it happening while he's talking. Like, Drunker, you've done the drama thing. You'll see him, like, when he steps back and wipes his forehead, that he needs a minute to collect his thoughts because he's just getting so emotional and leans over the lectern to talk. And it's just, it's theater. It's theater. Oh, shit, did we lose Drunker?
I don't like
okay, we didn't. Okay.
my working as a fucking professional actor, having a degree in theatre is referred to as the drama thing, Polly.
Oh, come on, man. I get the think about it.
This is why we do it.
I do political science. I get the science shit all the fucking time. It's just part of the pain, man.
I do it to him all the time, Drunker. Like, Polly. You've done the pulse eye thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm a lying, Polly. I'm a lying.
No, you're not lying. He actually says you had a bulletproof vest. I had nothing. She didn't claim the lives of 21 people, including 19 young children. Yeah, and it could have been a lot less if the police had actually gone in. You have all seen the timeline. It's brutal. People talked about the 8.5 minutes of George Floyd and went on and on. And yes, it is a very hard 8.5 minutes to watch. Imagine the hour. You've seen the timeline. 911 calls coming in. Shots being fired irregularly. 3-4 shots. A 911 call. The police aren't going in. They say the parents are arrested outside, but they don't explain why, and only connecting the timeline to the parents being arrested will any sense be made for you. The parents are rushing in because shots are being fired at irregular intervals. 911 calls are happening. No police are going inside. More children are dying. Not my fucking child. And some fucking adult says, fuck this, and runs past them. So what do the police do? They tackle the parent, cuff them, and arrest them.
Take away their pillow.
Seriously, who is it you're fucking arresting? The parents rushing in because you won't. Because it's happened because of the length of time. How many more children's lives and teachers would not have died or been shot had you actually fucking went in there? You don't want to fucking get in the line of fire? Hey, fuck it. Not a lot of people do. Go drive a fucking bus.
You know who did want to get into the line of fire because they thought that could make a fucking difference? The parents.
Yeah.
Men and women. I gotta give like the fucking mothers, real credit in this situation. The ones that tried to fucking break on through. You know, we talk a lot about the bravery of young men and such situations, but no, seriously, parents of both sexes trying to run in there and getting arrested, tackled to the ground, and all that kind of shit. Well, you're gonna end up as another body. I don't care. My kid's in there.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'll stop bullets with my body then, and hopefully, whatever the fuck. Like that's the level they're operating on. The police are on some. Well, let's just hold on, maybe like whatever their fucking reasoning was. And I love the reporting on. It turned out the door was not barred because the Virginia Tech shooter, he did bar the door so people couldn't come in, that they would have to force entry, slow them down, right? Many a person, whether it be a bank robber, whoever's going to zip tie the door, whatever, they said it turns out the shooter didn't bar the door. You know what a nice way of saying that is? The door was unlocked and wide open and they could have just walked in during any of that hour.
Even if the door was barred, breach it.
Yeah. But they wouldn't have had to have. They could have anyone could have just walked in, like a parent that you hadn't restrained, for example. His story when he's talking is bad. Mr. Rees' his name. He's a 4th grade teacher. He's been teaching for 17 years. When he's there, he tells all his students to lay on the ground and pretend they're asleep and don't talk. And that's what he did. One of the students from the other classrooms was yelling, "Officer, we're in here," he continued. But they had already left. Then he, the killer, got up from behind my desk and he went over there and began shooting again. Cult of Krill, thank you for the $3 and the Weebo legs. I want to know if the police chief has donated to Beto. Yeah, right. I'll take all your fucking guns. And your boy Pat says we still got to have a talk about political science. Yeah, I still want to do that, Pat. We were talking about... Pat had said something about the social sciences and the way they are, and it's like, yeah, part of what he's saying was absolutely right, and it was like potent criticism. And I'm like, but it's also wrong, and it's also worse than you think. We should have a conversation on my channel once. We still got to do that. You're right. Let's move along. Time is all running. We're burning daylight here, ladies and gentlemen. Well, yeah, it seems that way sometimes. Anthem, thank you for the $1. The Supreme Court has ruled, please have no obligation to your safety that came from a case where a man was stabbed to death by a serial killer and the police weren't charged. The police weren't charged, I'm assuming. Yeah, the police do have no, under the Supreme Court's ruling, no obligation to do anything. But if you're not willing to do anything, then it raises the question, why would you not allow other people the tools to do the things that you're not willing to do? Like if, for example, like in Ohio, I believe it was, I think it was Ohio, that they just passed that in any school district in their area, those who choose to and are trained to are allowed to carry firearms on them. That's like teachers, administrative staff, that kind of thing. Because, yeah, why not? Why not? If they have a concealed carry permit as exists, all that was so you're giving you're giving guns to teachers. No, you fucking jackass. It's the same laws for concealed carry permit holders everywhere else. This new restriction has just lifted the restriction for certain individuals to be able to violate the quote no gun zones of schools, which really stops school shooters. You know what else no gun zones are? Federal banks and everywhere else someone chooses to shoot up because no one has guns there. Except for them.
But the bit that gets me, right? The bit that gets me is like I'm sort of I'm a bit of an advocate for the SPOE, single point of entry with guards, right? And people rightly criticise that as well. Won't they just target the guards? No, yeah. Well, that's why you need to have people that are trained to handle situations. Maybe, I don't know, veterans of compulsion, right?
Yeah.
That are passed a psychological evaluation to make sure they won't go losing. The advantage of allowing teachers that want to carry and are, legally capable of concealed carry and all is, a shooter that goes into that school does not know who to target. They don't know who's carrying. It's the whole point of concealed carry in the first place. You don't know who is carrying, therefore you have to assume everybody's carrying.
Yeah. And how much more likely would it be that a guy's like, oh, I'm going to go up there, I've got my fucking body armor. It's like, yeah, but you're also an 18-year-old pussy that fucking felt the need to shoot a bunch of children. So you're not exactly a courageous person. Oh, well, I'm willing to die by shooting yourself, but now someone could shoot you down first. Maybe I need to pick a different target. Maybe you need to rethink the entire thing, fucker.
Any challenge, any break in the mental process that leads somebody to go and shoot up a school, any break to that, any challenge to that whatsoever is a good thing.
Well, it's almost like when the DA in San Francisco stopped charging people with serious offenses and offering them reduced charges for pleas for community service and whatnot. Crime skyrocketed. It's interesting. It's like the criminals know where the soft points to strike are.
It's almost like cunning as a thing.
Or basic reasoning skills. Yes.
Well, not in California, DA.
Okay, let's wrap this up as we get to the rush to the last few ones. First state to legalize taser drones for cops, thanks to a lobbyist. taser drones. So police already have drones of this sort, and it's like it's now legal for law enforcement in North Dakota to fly drones armed with everything from tasers to tear gas, thanks to a last-minute push by a pro-police lobbyist. With all the concern over the militarization of police last year, notice that this is going on at the Daily Beast, right? Notice that, right? Because they want to be able to. It's like, oh, well, this is bad. This is bad. You know what they're? Because are there taser guns? Oh shit! Hold on. Go City Librarian, thank you for the $5 and the sexy Jessica Alba. An Ohio law goes even further and mandates that all armed volunteers must be approved by the district and go through an armed security training. Also, we are constitutional carry beginning June 23rd. Woo! Congratulations, Ohioans. Yeah, constitutional carry, man. Fuck yes. It's like the Constitution says I can carry, so that means I can carry? Yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. Yeah, it's almost like we should like follow the law on that one. I'd love constitutional carry in my state. That'd be fucking great. Yeah, there's concealed carry, but, you know, specific permits. You have to go to the CLEO, the chief law enforcement officer, and all the other shit that's involved with that kind of jazz. No, it's... Fuck.
I want to say one final sort of thing that's really been sticking in my craw before. Biden actually put out a tweet about various school shootings, about how, you know, something has to change. And he listed school shootings, and he included Columbine. Now, for those who don't know, Columbine took place in 1999.
It did.
Yeah? During the 1994 to 2004 assault weapons ban.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what would the, you know, the unpaid intern working for the geriatric houseplant know about history? It's not like they got a Google or anything, right?
Well, the 1994 assault weapons ban, you know, the crime bill that Joe Biden himself wrote, that one? But the same question applies. What would he know about something that he did? He doesn't remember what pudding flavor he had yesterday.
It tasted of fingers.
He literally doesn't remember the difference between his wife and his sister at times. Like, yeah, it's fine. It's you can't hold Joe responsible for things he doesn't remember. I mean, he could get charged with a crime after leaving office and actually claim, you know, yeah, it not suitability to fit the stand because he did not know or understand that what he was doing, the difference between right and wrong and such like that. I can't pass a basic mental competency test. And it's like, Jesus Christ, you were a leader of the free world. It's like, yeah, well, vote blue no matter who. And we had to get rid of the orange man. So, you know, we voted in this geriatric house plant and fuck. Anyway.
But the mean tweets are gone.
Yeah. So the Daily Beast is, you know, they're all worried about this militarization of the police until it's talked about as a matter of school shootings. And how can we use this to, you know, promote it? Well, the company that makes tasers, Axon, actually were asked to develop that, and 9 members of their ethics board resigned over it because they were going to go ahead with it. We can't start just tasering people from the sky. This is full on cyberpunk, guys. This is like shooting electric wires, like, and pepper spraying and sonic attacks, like super high pitched, like you will disperse now, because we know who that's going to be used against, and it won't be Antifa, guys. It won't be.
But Polly, why do you need a rifle that can shoot further than, you know, an effective range of 50 yards? Why do you need that?
Right? Yeah. If you guys have never seen the videos on shotgun suppressors on YouTube, they're worth looking up because they make an excellent tool for downing drones, man. There isn't a drone they've made. Well, okay, we're talking like a Predator drone. They can fly high enough, but we're talking like these little fuckers. Oh, yeah. So I got 2 comments on this. One, you want Skynet? This is how you get Skynet, because they're operating by independent AI.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
That's why the ethics board guys resigned. They're like, no, we are not developing this. I just...
All right, I'm putting a message out to my hunting club. It's time for a shotgun and some bird shots. we ain't doing this.
I love it. This page has all the things before I get on to number 2. Look, it's City News, who is gay, bi, brown, black, and trans. Isn't that good for them? They're all the things.
Oh, all the ice cream.
Yeah. Seriously, if you are of brown or dark melanated skin, like anywhere from of African extraction to Hispanic extraction. Like, how insulting is that? Like, I'm not, but that's like, wait a minute, how did I get put in the middle of this? You're in between the trannies and the gays. What the hell? How did that happen?
Well, you know, I mean, prisons. That's as spicy as I'm getting.
I didn't mean literally, Sam. I meant figuratively on this graphic, for Christ's sake. Jesus. And then, okay, so number 2, among their multiple considerations were, here, I'm going to do it fast. There. They voted 8-4. It recommended Axion not proceed with a pilot of the taser drone. So no pilots. Remember, we're operating independently on AIs. And concerns about introducing weaponized drones in over-policed communities of color. You know what the problem is, right? Well, I mean, if Xbox Kinect can't see them, how are the drones going to see them?
If the fucking self-driving cars can't
right,
see 'em.
it's just gonna hit them. It's like it's gonna be tasing garbage bins and shit, thinking that it's. Yeah.
Oh, Polly,
I had to say it. Come on, I had to say it. Like they were. I mean, seriously, how are you gonna? You want? It's gonna be shooting fucking, inflatable sex dolls that somebody's thrown in the bush unceremoniously.
Oh God! If you want to rob like a liquor store or something like that, just fill a bunch of fucking sex dolls with helium. Under the cover of created sex dolls.
So Sam, you and I in Minefield are robbing a bank, right? And it's like release countermeasures, and you just throw up a bunch of sex dolls, and the tasers are flying and popping these things like fucking balloons. And meanwhile,
this is a music like. No, better yet, put hydrogen in them.
All right. Well,
when they get tased, bang, blows 4 drones out of the sky.
It's like, and robbers are out there, right? Bankers. It's like, I never thought I'd wear blackface in my life, but I really don't want to get tased by them things, man. So, it's like.
Trudeau will be all right.
Yeah, exactly. Trudeau will never get hit by one of these fucking things.
Oh, right. Continues to rob the Canadian population fucking blind.
Sergeant Fragorock, thank you for the $1. There's a great episode of Better Off Ted about tech not seeing black people. Yeah, I'm sure there was. I as I understand, it's got a lot to do with skin oil reflectivity as well as skin color. It's not simply a matter of tone. It's also a matter of reflectivity. That if you were to stage pancake, that problem wouldn't happen no matter what color you are. I don't know. I was reading about it, and it's like the tech problems involved in detection. Okay, on to our titular article. And it's like, green around the gills, are you? Man rushed to hospital after fish leaps down his throat.
Whoa.
Okay, so there's the fish that they removed from his throat.
Oh, God.
So the doctors pulled the fish from the fisherman's mouth as it tried to wiggle out of his nose by passing through his throat.
Oh.
The victim waited there with bated breath.
Polly, you still have the salmon cannon donation.
Yeah, well, if I had the right donations, if I would, that fish almost hit that bitch right in the mouth. It hit her inside of the head. But yeah, this guy was just sitting there fishing and probably yawned at the exact wrong time and bang, right down the fucking old gullet. Yeah.
Right in the gabba. He got hooked right in the gabba.
Yeah. Fucking fish breath here.
I bet he feels really coy now, doesn't he?
Oh, drunkle, stop taking the Pisces.
This poor bastard.
That was a stretch.
It probably wrecked the back of his fucking throat because it was a little fish, right? It had.
You're a little fish.
What? Oh, hey, Sinatra, how's it going?
Hey, dumb Mexican.
So,
And gay.
how did everything go, Sinatra?
Oh, not too bad. Just had to do some eye rolls.
I understand. Glad you made it here for the last minute because we are about to go to the game. Who wants to play a game?
Oh,
I do.
Let's do it.
Yeah? All right. Let me just drop this and this, of course.
Your boy Pat says fish Slurpee.
Let me just get a pen to keep everyone's score here.
All the fish's friends were like, no!
Yeah, this guy wasn't a fisherman's friend.
Nice. Nice.
They named the fish Captain Bullseye.
Load faster. There we go.
It feels weird when it's not me.
Wait a minute. That should be up.
I feel cheated on.
Oh, it's okay, Drunkle. I'm only a summertime excitement.
In the summertime when the Samuel is right.
There it is.
Samuel or salmon?
Apparently,
Actually,
I'm the only one
neither.
that gets
Samael. No, no joke. That's yeah.
I've got him trained there.
Yeah. I remember is because it's Samael, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's not Samuel. It's yeah, very. I was reading about the background of it, and so yeah, we should have a talk about that later. I was reading about the Hebrew origins of Samael as a name. So
apparently, I'm the only one that gets a Mungo Jerry reference. It's fine.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I'm with Drunkle. I don't even know what you just said, man. So yes, that's true.
Really?
Three
Okay.
to them, sorry.
You've heard it. You've heard it. I'll play it for you after.
All right. All right, so here we are with the game as soon as I get over here and full screen. Oh, and we still have a card showing through. Whoops.
The only thing I knew for sure was this. Every son of a bitch that worked for
Mountain to right time everywhere.
they were all gonna be better off dead.
They're all better off dead. Doing a kind of weak but passable main silver ball impression. Gamer Verlaine, thank you for the $9. I know I've told you about barracuda impaling kayakers and people fishing. #murderfish. Yep. And now they're just jumping down throats.
Murderfish.
Yeah, a fish jumped down a guy's throat and they had to surgically remove it.
I saw something like that on an old show. I think I might be the only person who ever watched it, called 1,000 Ways to Die. This person was fishing and they, had the rod and they pulled the fish up and the fish went airborne and right down their throat. But the scales made it so they couldn't pull it out like a fucking arrowhead.
Oh,
Jesus.
And
I
they
saw that
died.
one as well, actually. Yeah,
brutal.
that's an interesting show because they do a half-assed recreation of what happened.
Yeah,
as well.
I have seen.
I thought I was the only person.
No,
to
I've seen
watch that
bits
show.
and pieces of it. Like it's done very tabloid style, and that's what you're there for, right?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So we're playing Name That Name, gentlemen. I'm sure you all know how this works. There's a particular theme for the day, and again, thank you, Gamer Bleed. Much appreciated. #murderfish. I should do next Noir Bar, we'll do people who died by fish impaling, and no, we won't be doing Steve Irwin, you bastards. It was a fucking tragedy.
Perpetually
thank you,
too
Sergeant
soon.
Fraggle Rock. Appreciate the tip.
And rays aren't fish, so it doesn't count.
Oh no, raised aren't fish, but bees are.
Yeah.
Bees are fish in California.
That's true. That's right. Has there ever been a time that an octopus or a squid wrapped around someone's face like a fucking alien xenomorph face hugger? That had to have happened at one point.
That actually used to be how people would catch them.
Here's my
What about
face.
the
Isn't it tasty looking?
Basically, yeah. They fucking swim down, let the fucking octopus attach itself to their face, and then swim up.
I feel like you're making that up.
Yeah. So my previous joke still applies. They swam down with bated breath and waited for the.
Yeah. I mean, it was good, but that doesn't mean you get to repeat it.
But again, it's like I can't believe someone would bait their face. Like what?
I'm bated breath is such a good pun.
I was gonna go with it as the name of the show. The fisherman sat with bated breath, and I was gonna spell it BAIT, but I was expecting, but not how to spell that word. So I didn't.
The actually.
Yeah.
Because we're not allowed to tell jokes on this show.
Looking at you, Valine, actually.
Was that
You're
the
not
old bit?
fucking German.
Was that the old bit with Bear? No jokes, only facts.
No, that was AAA.
Oh yeah.
That was Gasly.
Anytime we would try, especially Gasly, anytime
Purely
we would try to
factual.
tell a joke, there'd be like 8 people in the chat going, "That's not true. You can't do that."
Yeah.
Fuck off.
No
So, Polly,
punchlines,
what-
purely informative.
Polly, what you're telling me is that the German is the fun police.
Imagine that. The German without the humor.
What do you mean, Valine, that we can't do jokes here? We ask the questions.
Let me see your papers.
There's
Do you have a joke
German-
license?
There's actually a German comedian who's done the panel shows circuit over here, and he it seems odd, doesn't it? A German comedian, but he does it so well. Someone said to him, they go like, "Do you dream in German or in English?" And he goes, "Actually, all of my dreams are in black and white, and in my dreams, everyone gets on with their jobs."
Okay, see, this would be legitimately
The only
funny.
thing I knew for sure was this. Every son of a bitch that worked for
Here it comes.
They were all gonna be better off dead.
I'm starting to get the feeling that Valine is threatening me every time because the guns are pointed at me. Gave Valine for the $9. Thank you very much. Well, given that you would have put fisherman in there, I can grab the context. I'm not one of your average retards. Well, all right.
I'm an advanced retard.
I'm going to tell you
No,
guys a
average
story about the time that I was doing. So to teach, you have to actually go through all this pedagogy teaching, like instruction, how to do rubrics and to meet with the faculty requirements. Anyway, one of the things that they need you to do is go hang out with different types of classes, really huge ones in the Coliseum type rooms.
Or like working class, middle class.
No, we're talking university class. Thank you. Or
Feels good.
or
good.
small seminar styles, and then with special needs students who are developmentally disabled. I got to tell,
Drunkles.
and I did that one time, and I got a story to tell you guys after. Yeah. Anyway, no, Valine, you're definitely not one of the. I think you would have picked it up. I should have put, the fisherman waited with bated breath. Maybe they would have picked up the combination, but I've been actually over the smallest things, Valine. You have no idea. Like it. Go through
She
my.
does. It's because it's her who does it.
Well, no, you go through the comments section. It's like, actually, Polly, the 12395A tire wouldn't have reacted that way in mud because I was talking about a car getting stuck or something, and it's like, what? Well, okay, this is Noir Bar. It's like I'm drunk. It's late night chill stream time. What? Laugh with the rest of us, damn it. Okay, so anyway, what's today's theme? Today's theme is comic book movies. No.
Oh.
Not the MCU, nor the DCEU.
Okay, cool.
So comic book movies, no, not those fucking ones. Not that I didn't like a lot of them, but we're just not doing those ones today. So you guys know how it is. You're going to see a scene from the movie. It might be an obscure one, or maybe not. Whoever calls out their name first, but... What the fuck was that?
No, I'm
not sure.
Stepped on a cat.
I thought that was outside. I got my window open. I thought that was kids screaming next door or something. Oh, Jesus Christ. That is kids next door screaming.
It is.
Those, yeah, trying to do an internet show here.
I thought I filled the basement with carbon monoxide. There must be a leak. I'm sorry, everyone.
Don't you kids know I'm mildly well known on the internet?
Don't you children know that there's some 100 people watching me right now?
I am a
know
niche
who I
internet
am?
migrant. Celebrity.
All right, hold on, my keyboard's fucking with me because I moved. Well, I can do it with the mouse. All right, let's do this thing. You ready? Here we go. Number one.
Play it again, Polly.
Number one.
Oh, fuck, I don't know.
Number one. Chat's also playing this game with us, guys.
Kind of pilot
He is some kind of pilot.
in a futuristic.
Oh, Frank Kopp got it. Rocketeer. There you go. One for chat. That's the Rocketeer.
Rocketeer!
That's the Rocketeer with an incredibly hot-looking Jennifer Connelly. Yeah, Jennifer Connelly in that film.
There's
Unbelievable.
some redundancies with your redundancies there, Paul.
Yeah, right. It's like... Rebecca Hall is gorgeous. Yeah, gorgeous is gorgeous. Yeah, right. That's moving along. Okay, 1 for chat, 0 for everyone else. Here we go. Moving on to the next one. Drunkle.
Oh, Constantine.
Well, Drunkle got it in first, and yes, it is indeed Constantine. Well done. Well done. I thought someone was going to say, you know.
Anything with fucking Tilda Swinton, mate, I'm in. She is such a powerhouse of acting.
I was waiting for someone to say, Thomas Anderson never smoked. You know, but no, it's not.
Mr. Anderson. What good is a
He never got called, I mean, Tom Anderson. He never got called Thomas. Like Agent Smith is full naming him. Go to bed!
No, he did one time and one time only.
Taking your
no, he did.
Away. No, but he didn't call him Thomas. He said Tom.
Can you hold on for a second? No,
I don't think he's physically capable of waiting.
You go watch. No, actually, it happens. In the first movie, The Matrix, he goes up to him when he's still in his cubicle, when he hasn't been taken out of the Matrix yet or red pilled. The delivery guy, like the FedEx guy, shows up and hands him a package. He goes, Thomas A. Anderson? And he says, yeah, that's me. And it's the phone that Morpheus calls him on.
Because we had named that name and you had to name the character. And I said Tom Anderson, and you were very, very impressed because it was only said once.
Yeah. And
but I didn't realize it was Thomas. That was a bit harsh.
I think that was very well deserved.
All right.
I didn't mean to
Send Sam 0. Drunkle chat 1. Here we go.
Drunkle.
Ah, fucker.
Electra.
Fuck, I was muted and drinking. I'd recognize those breasts anywhere.
Exactly.
I would recognize that proof that Ben Affleck is a stupid, stupid man anywhere.
I'll drink to that.
It's like, wait a minute. This woman gave you 2 children, looks better 20 years later than she did 20 years before, was deathly in love with you, and you fucked the babysitter? What the fuck is wrong with you, Affleck? Oh, wait. And then after you divorce your wife, you get back with Jennifer motherfucking... Dude, you're a pretty good director. I'll hand you that credit, but your life is fucked up 6 ways from Sunday, bro. You divorced that. Jesus. Oh. Anyway, moving along.
If she beat me with a stick.
She don't threaten me with a good time. All right, moving along. Sinatra, I heard.
Hellboy.
There you go. Okay. It's a little tight. Sounds.
It's all right.
Yeah. I tried. It was tough to pick a picture, man. It really was. Yeah.
It's nice to finally have a superhero with a bold patch, you know? Doesn't happen often.
Yeah. You know, I have never stopped to think about Hellboy having male pattern baldness, but you're right, he does.
Yeah.
He does. Fuck. Huh. All right, moving along.
Cute little baby as well. Cute as fuck.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Really? Chat's gonna get it. No, chat's not gonna get it. Drunkle.
I want to say the Shadow.
Oh God, no! Twice in chat, not the Shadow. I was gonna do the Shadow, but I decided to avoid it because it was a little obvious.
I would have thought because I know you like the comics.
I'm a super Shadow fan. Yeah, absolutely. I love the radio shows, everything. I'm just waiting for someone. There it is, Molly O'Cammy, Dick Tracy. It's Dick Tracy.
I was thinking Green Wasp. Green Hornet, rather.
Green Hornet, yeah.
No.
I picked this one particularly because the explosion behind him kind of obscured the yellowness of his entire suit, so you'd have to recognize Warren Beatty with the Tommy gun. But well done, Molly O'Cammy, in with the Dick Tracy.
Green Hornet might be the one Seth Rogen movie that I enjoyed.
Oh, I've not seen.
Yeah,
the old one was pretty good as well, wasn't it? Bruce Lee in the original Green Hornet movie.
Yeah, I think so.
And if you go back and watch for comic book level fun, like, you know, like the movie is not meant to be taken hyper seriously. You understand what I'm saying, right? The original Shadow movie from '97 with Alec Baldwin is
loved it.
It's a fun ride, man. Fun ride. And it's just great to see the Shadow doing his thing. And think about it, Alec Baldwin had 2 guns in that movie. Imagine how scared the cast was. It adds a whole new level of danger to that movie.
Boom, boom.
I'm expecting another Bruce Willis with 2 1911s because that's exactly what he was waving around the whole time that they weren't filming. All right, moving along.
That movie was a banger.
It really was. Okay, second last one. Here we go.
Sinatra.
I heard Sinatra.
You did not.
I did. I swear to you, I heard and Drunkle over top, but I heard Sinatra first.
I did.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I know.
3, 2. Okay, I started the count on you, man.
Shenanigans.
But he says and as soon as he said that, I said 3, 2, and
no.
What?
No, I mean shenanigans because Howard the Duck is in the MCU.
It is.
No, well,
he shows up in Endgame when all the heroes come out.
I don't give a fuck.
And it is widely regarded as the first MCU film.
Indeed.
Well, okay. Your headcanon doesn't count here. The first MCU film is the Hulk. It's the Hulk.
It's not
It's the Hulk. It's the Hulk.
But even then, it is still considered MCU being like the Phase 1 to 5 timeline. He is still in Endgame, therefore officially part of the MCU.
So you're trying to tell me that Steven Spielberg's fucking E.T. characters are part of the fucking galaxy far, far away of Star Wars?
Did they show up in Star Wars?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then yes.
Well, then yeah.
They're in the Senate. It's called an Easter egg gag, guys. It just.
It's also called
Siri,
canon.
is Howard the Duck in the MCU?
No. Here's the thing that I'm concerned about what the fuck you.
Guardians of the Galaxy officially adds Howard the Duck inside the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
So
boom.
Let me see if I get a boom. Let me see if I get this straight. You guys are now calling shenanigans on the theme that somehow should eliminate the question. Is that right?
I'm just calling shenanigans that Emma Watson is in the MCU.
I don't know, guys. I'm just sitting here impressed with how much hairspray was required for that perm.
That is the entire reason the ozone layer melted.
Sin, that took me a hot minute. That did. Then I was like, "Wait, really?" And then, I can see. Yeah.
They really are ham beans. They really are. I mean, it's like I thought shenanigans meant like when somebody felt a grievance and they were calling for like.
It is. Drunkle's using it incorrectly.
Okay.
It's a grievance.
Next.
I'm grieved.
Does anyone miss 80s hair? Girls, do you miss 80s hair to being able to do that? I don't.
I kind of miss 80s hair.
Do you?
I kind of miss 80s hair.
I mean, I wasn't around for most of it. Well, I was never at an age where I was looking at girls like that. So, but
the beauty of it
was better than.
Right? You can get a load of fucking Velcro and stick it to your wall, and then you ain't gonna worry about it falling off the bed.
There's an old joke about doing that with little ethnic kids.
Oh no!
God. I'd say, Polly, it was better. 80s hair was better than 90s hair.
What would you define as 90s hair?
Any of the women that Fraser Crane had sex with on his show.
I'm going to have to look that up. I'm trying to picture 90s hair. 80s hair I could picture because, this would be a quintessential example. But 90s, I'm going to have to look into that.
It was just incredibly, incredibly bland and flat. And like these women are supposed to be like fucking gorgeous. You're like, look at her, she's beautiful. And you're like, really, Fraser?
Bland and flat. So 2010's hair would have to be the blue-haired weirdo, right? Like that would be the quintessential of the era.
Yeah.
So I thought the 90s quintessential haircut, like you're talking about, was going to be Rachel from Friends, the layered thing that I hear girls talk about.
No. That was the Jennifer Aniston hair. I think that's what changed.
Oh, look at that! Julian came right out and beat me to it and said the Rachel, and then there it is. Yeah. That's what I.
That's when people are. Oh, do you know what? We can have nice hair because she did it. But I mean, anyone that Jerry Seinfeld dated.
Okay. Anyone that, because I know Seinfeld pretty well, so yeah, I guess it's like sort of like parted in the middle or the side and flat and straight down, not late. Yeah, okay. I think I know what you mean. I'm gonna look into it later though, just out of curiosity, because in my cringe collection, I've got a collection of bad yearbook photos, and there's a lot of 80s hair that made it in there. Just the girls. It's like, wow, you allowed your yearbook picture to be taken like that, huh? Okay, last one, and the score.
I knew for sure was
there it
this.
is.
Every son of a bitch it worked for. They were all gonna be better off dead.
Fuck yeah.
Oh!
And then right after it, coming, waiting, it'll happen. And someone's gonna take care of that bot. Hell yeah. Game Verleen, thank you for the $9. There is a photo of me with my sister who has similar hair. She graduated in 1987 and I was born in 1988. So there's a picture of her holding you as a baby with that kind of hair. Wow, that's intense. And Tansal, thank you for the $5 and a sexy Jessica Alba. Early 90s hair would be mullets. Mid to late 90s would be the NSYNC hair.
Oh,
Which one?
yeah,
the angry one,
Gills.
the cute one, the which one? Because all boy bands have got to have the same
tips.
5. Yeah, frosted tips. They've got to have the same.
Yeah, the angry one, the cute one, the one who's got like a fucking family of 5 that is pretending to be 21. One who's got a tattoo on his neck and a criminal record.
Yeah, and then there's the really tall one with the deep voice. You know, he does all the tone stuff. Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
And it's the short,
That's
stocky
a-
one that ends up fat before he turns 40. He's the one with the curtains.
Okay, so here we
Bob's
are.
Burgers
We've actually got a
nailed
tight
that
tie
beautifully.
here. So we've got Sin at 2, Sam 0, Drunkle at 2, and Chad at 2. So it's tied 2 across the board. You guys want to do an all for nothing and give the guest a chance?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll put them down for 2. It's all or nothing for who gets the next one. You guys ready?
Yes.
Drunkle.
Drunkle.
Fantastic
Oh,
thought.
come on.
Okay.
Shenanigans. I wasn't paying attention.
Does it? Hold on. Was he completely
Fantastic
right?
Thought 2, Rise of the Silver Surfer.
I'll give it to you, but there was no 2 in there. It was just Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Drunkle. Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer.
I said I'll give it to him. It's
Say it,
fine.
dickhead. You
It's-
gotta say your fucking name, you idiot.
You
And
first.
How appropriate was it that I got a? How appropriate was it that I got a sexy Jessica Alba when I knew the next one up, the last one was Jessica Alba? Because, gentlemen, she's walking around in that Fantastic Four catsuit the whole movie. Like,
I know.
even as a-
also, because this is where their powers start fucking up and shit. So she gets the power from fucking the Human Torch and ends up fucking floating naked outside the building.
Yeah, and blows her clothes off in the other one. Every movie Jessica Alba's in,
Mhm.
because she has a no nudity clause in her contract, that, yeah, they're gonna make, like, even in, whatchamacallit, Good Luck Chuck, like, there's a scene that's completely unnecessary where a door slams on her dress and rips her off, so she's standing in the middle of the street in her panties. Like, if you have Jessica Alba in your...
They're trolling her, are they?
No, listen, if I was a director of a movie and I had a script already and Jessica Alba had signed on it, it's like she signed the contract. Yeah, but there's no nudity clause. It's like, I don't care. We're going to find some way to make her naked. You know?
The officers saw some flesh.
Yeah, right. So, thank you for the $10. And Jessica Alba in her little dancing shorts, slugging right from the bottle like a lady.
You know, everybody that
Thank you,
speak to
Ato.
when it comes
Much appreciated.
to the subject of Jessica Alba, they always talk about like the movies that she's been in. You know what turned me on to Jessica Alba back in the day? Dark fucking Angel.
Dark Angel, yeah. You know what's shocking? Like, look at her in Dark Angel, and then look at her in Sin City 2, A Dame to Kill For. Tell me that woman is aged.
Oh God,
she has not. She has not.
Like, you have to go back to the Disney Channel show Flipper when she's like 10 to see her not look the same as she does basically today. You know what I mean? It's from
Why, Polly? Because there is a god.
And I'm just saying, how did she become a billionaire with a line of makeup and beauty products and moisturizers and whatever? People have seen Dark Angel, and then 30 years later she looks identical. Yeah, if I was a woman, I'd buy her shit too. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like it's clearly working.
I'm gonna buy her shit.
Whatever she's selling fucking works.
It's like, come with me to Jessica Alba's fucking line of products. Don't you want to live forever? I fucking do.
Chat works with a 15-second handicap. Yeah, it's true, Zombie Teddy. It's true. That's what makes it all the more embarrassing when these guys don't get it. Because when there's a I'm like, oh, chat's playing too, guys. That's why I'm on that. Because
I got all of it too. I was just late. Fashionably late. I'm European. It's the existential on me.
See, I could take Jessica Alba off the screen, but I don't want to. The important things are here. Jessica Alba and the Otter. I mean, it's a win.
That's a teddy
Full
bear.
screen that shit, Polly. Fuck it.
It's not a teddy bear. It's a far-drawn otter. It's fine. I'm going to accentuate the whiskers just for you. I'm going to just...
Maybe like slick the you know where the head joins into the body. Maybe get rid of that line so it's just all in one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this was my background for boovies. Jesus.
Somebody's got Jessica Alba.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah. For movies I barely remember. I was going to do that as a whole series, but I only did 2 of them and then kind of like, nobody likes this. I'm going to stop. And then people occasionally still say to me, hey, why don't you do that anymore? And it's like, oh, well, fuck, now you tell me. I could always go back and do it, I guess. It's just me rambling about the parts I can remember from what was the second one? The first one I did was Alien Revenant, and then the first one was, and the second one was, fuck, I can't even remember. It's that bad.
See, Patio Furniture in the chat just went, Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. Fuck it. Refresh, mate. Refresh the fucking browser.
Fraggle Rock replies later to that, Patty, you are like 10 minutes behind. Yeah, about that. It's about that. Zombie Teddy in chat says, Sam works with a handicap as well. He's a confused Frenchman. You know what? You're absolutely goddamn right. Where's my participation award, Polly?
He's weed himself.
Oh, hold on. We can bring Picard back. Oh. Come on. Card. Oh, I've locked him. We'll have him sitting on the armrest, all jaunty-like. and then there. There we go.
Get off the arm of the sofa!
You're gonna flatten it out. This ain't some kind of flop house, you know. This is my sitting room down the street from Noir Bar Location 2. I
got to say that to my mum after fucking 20 years of living in a house. Don't sit on a sofa like that! And then she comes over on my birthday. She sits on the arm. I go, get off the arm of the sofa!
Did you really?
Yeah,
that's awesome. That is fucking awesome. I like it. I'm waiting for some turnaround on my own mom like that.
When it comes, Polly, you are going to be delighted.
Oh, there's been some things, man. I've kept score. I hold grievances, you know. It's not bad ones because
it's a list.
Yeah, not harsh ones because it's mom, but these are things that have been done, you know, into the triple digits where I've got to get it back at least once. You know what I mean? Anyway, so should we ask chat some questions before we yeet up out of here?
I'd prefer if they asked us questions.
Oh yeah, no. Let's ask chat the questions.
We turn it around.
Yeah.
Okay? Right.
Why are you the way that you are, chat?
I've got a question for you. Chat, on a scale of 1 to 10, given that there's both Drunkle and Picard in the in the picture there, how smooth do you think their heads are?
My head is very smooth.
Smooth the head, Drunkle?
I mean, I've got a coat of fur, but my head is smooth.
That's
yeah, because I can go to Smoking Jacket Otter and show you he ain't got no hat on. Where's
no,
that's
our
Surly
heads are
Otter.
so smooth. If you rubbed them together, it would put out a fire.
That's Christmas Otter. There he is. See,
anti-friction.
So Sinatra, we have to assume is balding under that hat. Because
I'm doing all right.
Well, come on, it's Sinatra, not Tim Pool.
I've got a nice head of hair.
Yeah, he looks like fucking Johnny Depp in Fear and Loathing is in Las Vegas.
Fear and Loathing.
It's not an easy title to say, all right?
It's Fear and Loathing.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
In Nevada.
It makes me want to lisp it, Las Vegas.
What?
Gamer
Fear
Blaine
and
says
Loathing
because
in
I'm
Las
short and
Vegas.
feisty. That's why I am the way that I am, Polly.
And also not fucking German.
Yeah. And Zelthor comes with the smooth Polly. I am not. That's good, actually. Smooth Yoda reference there. Very nice. Very nice.
They'll fucking do it. I will pay you money.
I'm already smooth. How much smoother could you get? Fuck. I'm like aerodynamic, or aquadynamic.
Well,
I
I
guess.
mean, you could be as smooth as a 17-year-old whiskey.
Oh, I thought you were going somewhere else with that.
So
Okay, good. It wasn't just me. Jesus.
Nah, see, that was too much of an internal reference. I thought I better deflect back to.
I remember when I was out with my girlfriend's mother one time. Like, my girlfriend was there. Okay.
You were cheating on her?
No. See, I got there ahead of you, motherfucker. That was it was.
Believe me, if you'd seen the
women
that Polly dates, then yeah, you'd understand why.
I'm there with her, and her mother's sitting across from us, and we're in a booth. And waitress comes in, we all order sodas. They order diet. I order a regular Coke because I don't give a fuck. And so I take a sip out of it, and I go, "Oh God, that's flat as a gymnast." And her mother just sits there and looks at me with these big wide eyes, like, and then breaks out laughing. It was the most tense 5 seconds ever. I thought she was about to bawl me the fuck out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I gotta
look at her daughter like, so this is the guy.
Right? You know, because this was like, I don't know. I had met her before, but only very, very briefly for some hellos. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. That was, yeah, it was a tense 5 seconds. But yeah, flat as a gymnast. That was the line. I don't even know. Got to work on my filter.
We had in school, everyone called a certain girl Holland because she was completely flat.
Oh, I thought it was because she was
Kids can be
overweight
mean.
So, is anyone doing a rollover? Drunkle Sinatra.
I am not.
You are not. Drunkle, are you going to be doing a little vidya?
Alas, I have to be up. Excuse me. Alas, I have to be up early tomorrow, so there will be no Twitch streaming tonight. But the aim is to do one tomorrow to make up for it.
Okay, cool. Sinatra, did you manage to get a video together to put up?
I recorded one earlier. It is uploaded now. I uploaded it a little bit ago.
Sweet. Which channel is it up on?
It's Sinatra Says Second. Go check it out.
Sinatra Says Second. And Sam, are you going to be around on Friday for Noir Bar?
Oh, Ollie, you know I can't commit to things.
Yeah, I know. It's like Richard Blaine said in Casablanca. The woman asks him, "Where were you last night?" "That's so long ago, I don't remember." "Can I see you tonight?" "I never make plans that far ahead."
Damn it, that would have been so much cooler. Why couldn't I have said that?
That is such a main silver ball line, isn't it? That's the kind of class that he would come up with on the spot.
That's what makes Humphrey Bogart the single greatest actor of all time. Just saying.
Want a glass of water, Mr. Silverball? I never touch the stuff.
Fish shitting it.
Fish fucking it. You know?
Carousel just says long stream, Polly. Yeah, well, that's what happens because Sam's here. I'm used to having him on Noir Bar where we go as long as we go. It happens sometimes. Yeah, sorry about that for those who were not. If otherwise, you can just skip ahead because after all, it is a bunch of nonsense. Sinatra showed up and I wanted to talk a little bit longer. These guys take forever to play a game. It's not my fault. I'm kidding.
Hey, I'm saying my name as quick as possible.
Well, speaking of saying things as quick as possible, where can they find us next for episode 200, Drunkle?
We're going to be back on Friday on the Sinatra Screams channel at 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. ST, 4:30 Central, and 5:30 a.m. on Christmas Island, Polydub.
Excellent. And there will be a Noir Bar that evening, too. Yeah. So big 200. You excited, Sinatra?
Indeed.
All right. I would like to thank everybody who donated tonight. You guys are awesome. It will help me towards my new screenage, which is the new monitor I need to buy, as well as a cloud lifter, which is shockingly expensive for a small blue box, man.
Oh, yeah.
Shockingly expensive. You don't even plug it into anything. It doesn't even have a power source. It's just an inline blue box. I'm assuming there's actual stuff in there, and they're not just scamming me.
Stuff in?
Stuff in. Separate words. That I'm going to, like, if I unscrew and open that little cloud lifter box you need for XLR mics, that there's going to be things inside of it, that there just won't be two wires connecting it, and they've been scamming us this whole fucking time.
Oh, no. This is going to be a pygmy ferret on a wheel smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
A USB stick and a AA battery.
Right? Or some lint and, a stick of gum, piece of foil.
Or a taser drone. It'll have a taser drone inside.
All right, everybody, thank you indeed very much for the donations. They are sincerely appreciated. You keep the candles burning and the lights alight. And so, on that note, thank you, everybody. And Sam, thank you for coming in on a pinch hit. Greatly appreciated.
So good,
Yeah, man.
I am more than certain the audience enjoyed your company.